Hello chat, hello. What's up?
Are paraded around the tier 1
Okay,
as
I think
the
we're all good.
substitute of a C9 team, everyone immediately jumps
How are
the
you
gun
doing?
and assumes that you are
Pen?
this
Pen's working.
elder player, and he has had to take that figure one of composure within this team. When you look at it,
What's up, Doom Bros, and ask him if he's when he's announcing.
Yeah,
it does feel like that's the most obvious pickup.
And one of them is GSR, another Serb in the server against Purty, another Serbian player.
Thoughts on the
one
Alma
who
news?
has
I
been
mean,
around
I guess
for so
they
much longer, and I think this is where you've
guess
got to
they
be
think they
looking
can
at
do
the
better with
matchup
someone else.
being parallels in the sense of the old versus
The
the
thing
new.
is,
Sure,
it's
Zero
so hard with
Tenacity
like coaches
have
and
a
stuff. We
couple
never
of young
know.
guns
We never
themselves,
know.
But GSR is projected as the future, whereas Purty's trying to secure his own future, I think, by making this the furthest
No other
run that we've
pickup?
seen from them so far.
Yeah,
It's either the brothers
right, when you look at
or
it,
some
Zero
kind of
Tenacity have,
tier 2 coach.
almost the furniture that came with East.
You obviously have Milan. You could up Milan and then get another assistant if you wanted to. They have a couple of options.
This would be the third in tier 2 as we move into the northeast circuit. GSR, I mean, first time here.
Predictions for today.
With that being said,
I'll back Liquid Academy for this. Even though they lost the best of one against this, I think if I look at how scared they were in the rounds that they should have won, I think they should probably still win this. Then I back G2 and I think I back
I would have liked to have put Tyrex up on there as well, I think, in terms of how
we'll
he
back Crew.
performed last time.
It's because they're going to
I'm honestly
win.
gonna be
They're just going to
looking
win
towards
by.
him on the Zero Tenacity side and contrasting that with GSR. How aggressive are they getting? Are they taking a lot of fights, putting themselves in those positions
Chat.
of power?
Could be
because,
chat.
as I said before, GSR
Could be
highest
chat.
ACS in the competition so far. Regulation kill record.
I'm trying to think who else there would be. MCE. MCE would be a good choice, but I think he's trying to end like his studies, right? He's going to finish his studies.
Where it was Alexic, it was Tyrex, completely out-fragging them in a department that they wanted to themselves dominate. Into the map veto though, Fracture and Pearl immediately banned. Maps, which in Pearl's case, you know, we've seen both of these teams play recently.
They could ask him any back. They probably have to pay him a good amount.
Yeah, split the first map coming through from Team Liquid Academy. It's going to be an interesting map to say the least, Hazza. As for that second map, Zero Tenacity going straight for Haven, and Liquid obviously going to be starting on the attack.
Doom Bros, yeah, it's the most obvious pick.
The second map that we saw in that series against Enterprise, one which Zero Tenacity built upon quite heavily. Should look pretty good in there. And in terms of the maps that are left here, we've got Bind, we've got Lotus.
I will say though, like it's a pretty good opportunity. Especially like Doom Bros. Doom Bros has a pretty good record, and I feel like Fnatic are at their lowest right now. So in terms of the improvement you could make, like the stocks are pretty much the lowest they've ever been for that team. So you kind of want to join a team when they're like that, really.
But Haven right in the middle, yeah, is a bit of a question mark, I guess.
Split Haven, Lotus. I mean, Lotus last time looked kind of close. Good maps, yeah. Let me take this.
Haven for Zero Tenacity, they're also unbeaten.
I think Fnatic pick up you and Dasp. I mean, dude, I'm down. What? Problem is, you've got Milan as well. You guys saying there's 3 coaches?
By the time we get to Lotus, you know, what version of these teams is it going to be?
Yeah, I mean, that's
Double duelist? Double duelist, but they're up against a Cypher. This comp doesn't hold middle great. So we'll see how much they get on defense and how they want to hold middle. Normally it's going to be Smokes, Trip.
Regardless of the individual players, and I think that kind
of
a nice
comp though.
Honestly,
the Liquid comp's really good against this.
The flexibility of someone like Tyrex, who when he was on Trash Can, you saw him playing flashes.
I feel like anything above 5 on defense here is good.
The guy was doing absolutely everything. He's
maybe
back
like a
on
6-6,
the
5-5.
you can get Electric on the jet. That's the comfort pick for him.
He'd love Fnatic to get power. I think he's liking what's going on with BBL.
So as I said, this is the players on Zero Tenacity.
I will say that there's normally no buyout for coaches, though it's very rare. Probably like 5% of coaches have a buyout.
And for Team Liquid Academy, sticking to their guns, same comp, same as what we.
Alex Ick, we've watched a fair amount of him. Yeah.
If it can be good enough to keep that flawless streak going in playoffs.
Yeah, I mean, that's the big question, right? It's all about who can keep themselves going on the longest tier. when it comes to Zero Tenacity, I mean, they've got...
Isn't the free agent coach situation a bit dry? I mean, yeah, but again, also, coaches just don't have buyouts.
I mean,
So,
coming close, but
they
no
could try
cigar,
steal
right?
someone if they wanted.
Coming in second place to represent East and that play-ins. As for Team
Okay, we've got
Liquid
Z10 on
Academy,
defense,
this is their first
Liquid
time
Academy
ever
on
being
attack,
here as an
and
organisation,
I don't know. I mean,
organisational
I guess a
academy.
6-6 would even be fine just because they have
The
double
first
jewels.
VCT
We'll see.
Academy team to book their slot in the Challengers EMEA
The Sentinel
tournaments. Of
G2
course,
game,
we
it
won't
should be a
see them
banger, yeah.
in Ascension by the end of the year, that's guaranteed. However,
Okay, Liquid just want to hit A. We've got no one anywhere else. Really? Straight away?
you start to feel that the future is now. That they've got to try and get past good.
Dude, crazy. Chad, am I
Try and
moving
get
to Twitch?
past good damage through that first bit of chip in the smoke. The nade thrown on top of it is just going to keep Ninja out of play. No way for him to open up the site. Quick trade in terms of duels. Both duelists now here hot on the scene.
Dude, they have no idea about the guy A ramp.
Smokes, they can't dictate the angles
Oh.
that they would want, but the fact that Ninja hasn't been caught. Hello?
Mid-air,
The
bro.
movement error working out in Tyrex's favour.
The stun gunner
somehow,
owned him.
and puts Zero Tenacity an advantage.
A great position for them.
Yeah, they need to dual spawn so they can't see Cupid. Yeah. Jesus, look at this aim.
Donatello resets the aim and it's on to GSR in the clutch. 1v1
He's
against
just getting
Putty.
spammed.
It is the head-to-head that we were
How's he
talking
not
so
spammed?
much about, the old versus the new, and as it stands, experience not really.
Oh, how the
playing
hell did he
part
win that?
Because GSR has read Pretty like a book.
How's he
Cover
won
to
that?
cover, it
That's
starts
crazy.
off
I don't know how
well
they won that
with a
2v4,
pistol
to be
round
honest
win
with you.
for Liquid Academy.
Yeah, the establishment has been well and truly upset so far by Team Liquid Academy and seems to continue that way.
Dude, Donatello's got some
Doesn't
crazy
matter
aim
who
on
you
him.
are, they are ready to take your name and take your dog tags. Bacon giving a nice little shout there. You can see how much it means
I
to
got
this
some
team
stuff I
to
need to do
prove
for you.
themselves.
I got some stuff I need to do
So,
fast, so we'll definitely
Great
take the
start,
break.
GSR even
Plus,
low,
the next 3 days are about to be a
finds
little bit
way to
crazy.
make the clutch work.
Sorry, dude.
As I was saying before, statistically, this is the only map in the game that has a positive win percentage for the defender's side.
Watching Americas? Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So losing out here early, not
Damn,
getting
what a
that
shot.
bias could have been a problem if Electric hadn't hit the shot, which gets them off to a good start. That's a outlaw yet to be recovered.
Yeah, they get to find out what the marsh is still. I will say, Z10 put a lot into this,
Just let
though.
them know that you're still in
You got 3 people that can't buy
Ah, just started
heavy armor
blasting.
next round.
It's like you and your coach used to say in football, just let them know you're there.
Vinta with the prime.
Leave
Thank
a
you so much
foul
for the
on him.
31 months, bro. Appreciate that.
Do we see anything
Thank you,
more
thank
out
you.
of the
Does the
ordinary?
bait
No,
pay
Electric
off?
there, Pretty
No.
deposited, quickly removed. GSR has held his number.
Schedule overlap. It's not as bad as we thought, though, right? Because EMEA either changed or VLR got it wrong, which honestly could be either. Just because EMEA starts at 5 instead of 9 or whatever it's meant to be.
Carrying on with all of their guns for now.
Spike going down.
Okay, ended up getting a little bit scared, but it's pretty good. Z10 have a good chance of getting bonus, by the way. You got 3 people that are going to struggle to get heavy armor. The EMEA finals on the 10th. They're on the 9th for me. I don't know. Depends where you are in the world.
He's getting pretty close to that Rolling Thunder.
I remember Cupid was saying to me when I spoke to him after qualifying for playoffs, like, oh, I can't wait to get on player cams. I'm going to show off my jerseys. Looks like he had a couple vintages in there as well.
GSR, dude, GSR's incredible, yeah.
So really taking it to heart what it means to.
As soon as he's 18, he'll get picked up.
Doing it a proud
And then
job.
he
I mean,
has
between
potential to
him
be
and
insanely
Bacon, you've
good.
gotta remember, a
Depends
coach
how he
who has
develops
been under the
as a
organisation
player.
for the last 4 years.
Dash across. How many light armors do we get in the end? 1, 2. So they took a Guardian as well, and that's one of the light armors when you know they have a Guardian. Sorry, they know you have an Outlaw, he peeks over towards middle. When you just use your dash over towards here, not sure about that one. How old is GSR? I think he's 16 still. Pretty sure that's right.
This is a great way to show the look.
Motherboard, hello mate.
Yeah.
Four completely young guns, Cupid as well.
For someone as well as Tyrex is taking
There's
fights
a
in
nice
mid,
chance.
Liquid are just
They'll
slowly
pressure over towards
defaulting.
middle. And we spoke about this a
Who has
little
been
bit, right? The
analyst for most
Z10
of his
comp
career.
struggles to hold middle.
When you're
You kind of
working
just got to
with
duel it.
new players, young players in this kind of environment a lot of the time, it then demonstrates that ability to manage, which maybe hadn't been asked of him so much.
Double
before.
kill trip and they're going to go
yeah, it is just
slow.
building that up.
Yeah,
Liquid doing well
honestly,
so
this
far
guy
in
has a
this
good
round
chance to
for
kill in
what would be
enough. He's
considered
got to
a
get
bonus.
2.
It's a pretty strong one.
30 seconds
MSH
left.
does have
Okay,
both
the
traps
trips are
and
going to
a
get
cage
him
to try and
something.
play around. He's sat in the back of the site. It's his chance. His chance.
Oh,
his
Donatello's
opportunity
pathed
to
right though.
defend B.
He needs to stand strong, traps being
No
triggered.
way,
And
bro. That's
actually,
crazy, isn't it?
You know what I'm doing? It's GSR that comes up once again. Spike down 2 versus 4 to come back in on.
Yeah.
And while those Spectres and Bulldogs and the like, they still just hit as hard.
I mean, Donatello gets
Dude,
snared,
Donatello's cam is
really loses
literally
his
just
head,
his hair. That's it.
and it's on to
That's
his
sick.
long-time partner Grumek.
Okay, I mean Z10 really messed up, bro. We called it pretty early, saying that they bought too many guns in the second round to make sure they have light armor. They know the Outlaw's here, and then they peek middle with no
I
dash.
don't know how.
Like it's
but
such a big error.
Either way, this is just what you've got to get used to watching this kid, and already leading in terms of kills in the server. A pretty straightforward round from Liquid Academy. They didn't look to take vent control. They just wanted to duel it, and Zero Tenacity playing on
You
their
hit
ones a lot of the
40k
time,
subs on YouTube. Oh, thank you so much.
struggling
Yeah,
to
that's
get
kind
one
of
too
sick,
much
dude.
done.
I'm hoping YouTube grows a little bit this
A
year.
couple rounds under the belt has pretty
I'm gonna try and do
seen
more
enough
YouTube stuff.
heading
It's just
forwards
time.
to make the necessary adaptations, because that's something he was very good at doing against Enterprise early on.
Yeah, I mean, that's the big questions, right? About whether players are Pretty, for instance, has seen enough. If Team Liquid Academy have seen enough of their opponents and want to get this done, a lot of players looking
Love
to
that, Sonya.
default towards
Love
the
that.
A side of the map.
Okay,
Again,
saved
GSR
hero gun, a
getting
couple of armors,
slowly
couple of
creeping
sheriffs.
towards that rolling thunder, which will be a disaster.
Don't
because
leak
that's
Fnatic.
such a
I actually have no idea who they're
with
picking up.
such value that can be put into the round.
Normally I know what's going on. This one,
Playing
I had no idea
double
about.
duelist on this defender's side as well. Liquid are going to be expecting a lot of those fights to be taken, or at least space. That's where Zero Tenacity.
Oh,
value
on
from
top, like
Garrick
he's
to
holding,
hold
but
in
is he
time is
holding? Let's
mid.
see. Look in the
Tyrex
minimap a
in
little bit.
line. Sheriff's behind this, spring-loaded with the Vandal in the hands of Grumek.
Oh my god. Some rough timing. Let's see. Let's see when they actually decide to go for it. I reckon 55. 55, they push the corner.
They are just grouping up A for now.
Yeah. The Drex foot.
They gotta be tempted. 55, they push.
Held there by the players and mid.
Good timing on this. They might catch the omen.
Tough to say. I
Oh,
think it
Cupid's
might
on
just
this.
have been on the
Kind of on this.
perspective of
Ah, he's
Asia, who
dead,
was still hanging
surely.
around there for now. Regardless of the situation, the A site
Yeah.
under siege.
So they know
Grumek's
where
won
the
gun
gun
his
is
fight,
now,
that key.
and then
The rifle
the
is
Raze
kept
is too far
alive
away to
for
get the gun
now.
as well,
There's
so it doesn't
another
matter too much.
upgrade he had in
Don't do
Suez,
that
but
against an
thinking
eco,
about
but
it instead.
gets the kill anyway.
30 seconds left.
Just trying to set up for this retake, but Donatello already doing huge work taking that duel towards screens, which he's already shown an interest in so far in this game.
You get traps, etc., to get information from main, whether the players move through there. You know,
Fnatic
already
Emil.
Ramps
I mean, you could
trap
get
is gone,
both
so
of the brothers,
eyes
but
will be somewhat
I don't know.
linked towards that
We'll see what
map
happens. The
information.
thing is, they have a good
Flashes
amount of
come
time before they
through,
have to worry about what to do.
Tenacity try and get back in, but Ninja's already
Wasn't the cleanest
dealt with
there.
it. So is Donatello. Will be 4 on the bounce so far for Liquid Academy.
And Liquid with such a strong post plant towards A as well. On a lot of these rounds, they're showing discipline in terms of the engagement.
Milan, yeah, Milan's still there.
To fight and how to fight together. That was the biggest thing and the biggest upgrade, I think, from the start of their Swiss run.
They got to start
the
pracking.
latter
Yeah,
ends
but
of it,
Boaster
where
can
they
lead a
could
lot.
Start to chain some of those series together.
They
And as I
got
said
Boaster and they
before,
got Milan. They can
only
start.
in the best
They
of
can start
threes
going
now,
for
and they've
stuff
had an
already.
opportunity just to reset. Up against the full purchase, Electric hasn't got off the mark the quickest.
And there's also been like
He's
enough
leading the
games
kill
that they can
department for Zero
find
Tenacity, and
what
with that
suits
Marshall
them a little
upgraded
bit
to an
more.
operator
Like
this
the,
time,
you know,
Team
IGL's like
should be
Boast,
under the
FNS and stuff. I
be.
think if I'm them, I lean so heavy into a Vice. You like the
Also,
slower
most of Liquid
plays
Academy.
instead of the
Forces
fast
are
hits, and a
towards
Vice
the
means that
speedy
you have
position.
to,
A lot of the Cypher
the enemy
setup
team has to
through
default.
Donatello
So if you're running a
has
Vice and you
managed
like
dodge
to
every
actually
single
like
trap that has been
outsmart
placed
people
on
macro-wise
roundabout
and
tagged
make
up
sure
by
they
the
can't do
camera,
fast plays,
MSH
I would just
able
lean
to
into
get
Vice,
one,
like
but
every
is
map
anybody
almost.
able to help out?
Supposed to set on stream, they start practicing the 17th.
He's only been able to chip in with one of his own, and you can see the Rolling Thunder. It's potentially going to be used as well. Team Liquid decided
He's
to
spamming,
get them as they are one
spamming the
player
B hits
strong.
on the buy rounds at the
Oh,
moment.
that 2 players strong. And now the operator tries to escape. Alexi
It's the Bacon
just trying to
classic.
see if he can get
Spam
anything
the Bs
more,
on the buys.
but it will not happen. Team Liquid Academy once again give the answer of
I
no.
don't know why they ditched the off-season idea.
brilliant.
It
Just
might not
lost
have
into sight.
banged as much in prank.
Can't help but feel right now that it does seem like
let's see what Despa's
MSH
saying.
is getting overrun a little bit, because this is
Of course, the
something
main
that I
roster practices with the
wanted to
academy
think
roster, but
about
how often is
coming
that?
into this
I'm honestly
game.
not sure.
The match against Enterprise, he did
I can
okay,
ask.
but I think on the whole,
You might be able to ask Bacon next time you see him.
You're talking about someone who was so consistent.
Because if you're the
picked
main
up for
roster, you
those
would use it quite a
reasons
lot.
from the relegated incognito side, and usually was giving big performances against those quality teams. Now, whether that's just his intelligence as a player and one which earns him this spot on the roster or not, I suppose.
Alpha and
is a different
Vice.
question entirely, but
Yeah, maybe. It does suit like how he plays, in my opinion, when he's on Sentinel. But it does feel like he doesn't want to play Sentinel.
Yeah, I mean that's
So that's like a bit of an issue. But I think you just have to kind of say, mate, you're on Sentinel. I mean, that's what you kind of have to do. We got Breach or... Okay, Z10 can start getting some rounds. Pretty much after next round, you would imagine. We get some odds soon. Leak out smoke. It's a nice early pick. Yeah, no trade on this one as well. This smoke needed to be less... Right, because it leaked out a little bit, he could kind of get into it, peek out, and then he could have dashed either side. I think the smoke could have been better. That's such a big pick. He is on his own to do this. You're going to send it with the spike? What the hell have I just witnessed?
TP from Grumek into the open? I mean, I don't know what kind of timing he thought he had, but the side
That was
has
wild,
collapsed
bro.
entirely, and this is going to be the op save yet again.
Not sure about that Omen
Yeah,
TP.
there's no point trying to risk
I want to
it.
say a
There's also,
misclick,
I
but that's a
believe,
hard
delay for
misclick to
election
do,
as well
no?
for the next round if it is needed. MSH trying to see what damage he can do. He's always
You reckon the
good for one,
knockup
but
might have
that's
wrecked
all
it? Yeah,
is.
I think he might be
As
right.
the time begins to tick down, I wonder the Liquid Academy
DSR,
really
I
start
mean,
to look
yeah,
elsewhere. See if they
he's-
can find
He's looking good.
this operator that has been bugging him.
Right, God, there's no way that he meant to do that.
Escape artist. You should have seen
It's
this
just a
guy in the
misclick.
last series. I don't know, for those who watched, Pearl on B site looked like he was going to
TB behind the box and a hit up. Yeah, he for sure meant to go behind the box. There's
no
no player in their right mind that will go up to here. That's like above.
I just don't know how he does it. He's
I mean, in tier 2 or tier 3.
slippery, I think, is a good way to describe it. And you see it here as well. Just sleuthing his way out of mid on that first engagement, but
Listen
that's
to
then
Plat Chat for the
point
first time
where
this week.
the
Yeah,
guns
Plat Chat's fun,
behind
dude.
it don't look as good.
I feel like it's getting a little bit
Have
more
bombs, have
analytical as well.
rifles on the
Sometimes,
zero
I'll say
tenacity
sometimes.
side.
Not
I
much,
don't
but like
pick this
10%
one
more.
up, then you
But
have to
people are
beat
getting
someone.
like clips and stuff. That's cool.
Stay safe.
That's the question. Ultimates and the likes, is it going to be enough to push you over the line, or is Team Liquid Academy going to be able to confirm the fact that they will be having an advantage in the next half? I mean, Split has meandered back and forth.
Oh
between
my
defense
goodness,
and
well.
attack side across all the leagues.
Yeah, and we said they would start to get around just because the ults are up, right? They might want to put Pop Seekers into this as well just to secure it, but we'll see.
There's a little bit of a pause too, it feels.
That's such an important duel. Seekers goes in.
Such
No
a
one
big
has to
kill from
peek too
Rex, 'cause
much.
That now opens up the site entirely.
Yeah, and they
Zero
find out
tenacity
about the guys
forced
on
back down
Heaven.
the hatches. They'll want to rotate over.
Ah, that's huge info as well.
They have the info of the neural theft and they fully commit to it. Look like they might
Got
be
a
going
trip
up
here.
the ramp and to maybe split back through mid. But now knowing that,
Spike planted.
it screens, takes space taken. But with a big duel that he just can't win, and that's the numbers gone. And look
Yeah,
at
I think
Util still
Liquid,
that big
obviously they
paranoia
can
to
still
be
win it,
coming
but they
through
should
here
just
from
try and do
Quebec.
damage.
Yeah, so if they can find a player to put it onto, or a general area where they want to find. I believe Rex actually gets caught there, and GSR forced to use the stun, and a quick swing gets rid of that head.
No way.
Number Alexic has been seen in Gramek.
Damn, bro, he's
GSR
he's
coming
looking
up
good.
once again for Team
Damn,
Liquid.
that's impressive that they win
Rex will
this.
get his second as
The
well.
two raid
It
bosses,
doesn't
man.
matter what you
Rex and
throw at this
GSR.
roster, they're so
Dude,
young,
they look
Hazard,
really
and
good
they're
right
so
now.
flexible and able
GSR's just winning every round.
any
Like every aim
moment.
duel he takes, he's just winning it.
They certainly
Got a
are.
lot of
GSR
watch partying
10
tomorrow.
and 2.
The next 3 days are kind of
Strong
crazy, yeah.
start from the kid yet again. I think in many ways, you look at the top talents that we have, and especially in those Challengers tournaments now coming up, similarly to Ascension at the end of the year, I think you put him in the same bracket.
There's either
now,
Autumn Talk
probably,
on Pacific
as your
segment.
Larox of
Is in the
world,
coach?
right? Your
No,
Moises of
I
the
haven't
world,
watched that.
Next generation coming up, those Pacific
I
players.
honestly
see
didn't
a lot
watch
of
the
that
beginning bit.
in him individually, and in terms of the rest of this team and what they've been doing well so far, is just continuing the confidence that they have done in these previous games. Not letting things get out
That was
of
the best
hand,
part.
looking
Interesting.
for their openings, knowing where they
Were they
are,
like
playing
flaming
it
him or
smart.
what?
Rextone using the lav, I suppose, and well, Zero Tenacity. To speak of what's gone wrong for them, I feel like at the moment they've not got full grip on the B hold. That one has been struggled. MSH is getting run over. You know, even when he goes over to A, I feel like it's also been a point of difficulty. I'm not seeing
My
good enough
IGL
reactions from the defense
co-moderator.
for some of these sites where that was like
So
0.1.
in the
they were
timeout,
playing
what can they even
into
talk about? Basically, what's happening is when they get to buy rounds, they're hitting sites.
Well,
But it's not like
again,
they're.
it's something to
It's
know,
not like
lads.
they're
It's
actually like
just us
fast hitting
slowly coming
sites. They're
back
just prodding a
to
little
his
bit.
Rolling Thunder once again. If we want to keep talking about the ultimate game, that just
Okay,
shows
this is
you
a big
how
change up.
ever-present he is in
Smoke,
rounds.
aggro A. And the person to help them get through this is over towards B. Big Joe.
But not the controller. This isn't a fair fight anymore. It's just
Yeah,
not.
but they have someone on
Donatello
site
had
this
been
time.
through
Oh,
a
okay.
second
I'm
sooner.
not sure about
Maybe he
that.
would have given
Now
Grommet
they
the
know he's
benefit of
sight.
the doubt, but it's on to Electric. The superstar has to step
Nice
up
shot.
when Zero Tenacity need him, and he's done exactly that. It's played in Tyrex
Damn,
as
okay.
well.
And the good
Between
news
the
for them
double
as well
duelists,
is
they've
they
got
get a
double
lot of
up.
upgrades
There's
and
Zero
4 people
Tenacity
survive.
on the
So
board.
we said
Wasn't
5 for
gonna
them would be
take
pretty
too much,
nice. If
but
they can get
the
5,
individuals make
they're
their
in a good
mark,
spot.
and with that, there's a platform.
Yeah, I mean, that's exactly what you're looking for, right? Finally, they come up and they show what needs to
Liquid
be shown.
solo jet. It's
Pretty much
doable.
has 1v1 in mid there
It's,
as well. That's a big
oh,
round for
that's a
them.
good point.
It's one of those ones that's
Thank
like
you for the reminder.
a nice little confidence builder.
Solo
a nice
jet's fine
striker
on this
perhaps,
map.
but it needs to be
Your
built
jet
upon.
probably
It
has
can't
to
just be a one-off.
like contribute
As I
a
was
good
saying
amount,
earlier,
especially on defense.
Electric,
I would say,
in that last game,
but especially if it's like a comfort
showing,
thing.
the depth in terms of his agent pool, but always best when you see him on the jet. Part of this double duelist, not something which previous
Damn,
rosters really
that's
showed
actually a
too
nice
much
hit,
of,
though.
and he is without his comrade this time. Tyrex lost to Ninja, and it's
Yeah,
being
big
a
swings together.
power-sided
Ooh.
push, which goes
Wait, they
well
look
for
kinda-
the
they look kinda
moment.
unreal.
Alexic's still behind.
And we still got the luck at
Trickle
middle
down
to
from
win the
Ninja.
rounds.
Spike plant coming in. A post plant's been strong.
X is gonna
Why
catch
is
a
everyone
bit
playing
of
in
siege
darkness?
here.
Gamers, dude.
Deals that rifle firing off and will at least get the trade. Electric though, known about now. That's where Rex is going to come into play. Electric has to try and hug the wall and not give himself
Not the best
away,
plan.
but even wins the 1v1.
3 bullets?
Now with only 3 bullets, he needs to beat his
Wait,
opponent.
what?
He's even going for the
Okay.
inspect.
I felt like he wanted to tap the spike but hit the
spectator
inspect.
screen. His Team Liquid Academy get another round in their favour.
Yeah, I mean, look, as I was saying before, Electric, second highest ACS in the league. But, you know, in some of those rounds, you can only do so much.
Will I stay on for the Americas matches? I won't stay on. I'll record a new stream, but I'll be on for it.
A lot of that time, and Rex is the final piece to all of it. Great position from him. With it, round number
okay.
8 secured. The
Z10 have got to
advantage
win this round,
growing
else this is a dumb
on
map.
this attack side.
It's literally now or nothing.
Back out on the other, and the aforementioned player is walking down mid. He's on the sewer angle already. Probably won't want to hang around here for too long, and with the info that there's quite a few in garage, this is now the line that he'll sit on.
Nice shots.
Hurry up, just
Dude, he
wants
was
it on the
ready
right
for that.
angle. Donatello going higher, just a little bit boosted, managing to take out Electric. There goes your op, and if you want to go for an execute, Nightfall, Rolling Thunder, take your pick, spin the wheel,
Well.
That site will be yours.
Oh my god. Breach ult back, fade ult top. It doesn't hit the back left of site though. They should know that. Again, they do know that.
Gomek has nowhere to go. Cupid bears on
And it's such a good use because they know it's the big buy round.
Have B open for the taking yet again. Pretty the first to take the fight. He loses, and he guesses as to what happens with Tyrex here. Double is good, but not good enough.
Damn,
That'll
dude.
end it.
This
finishes off the
is a
job.
dumb
10
map.
rounds played.
Done map. You got
Liquid
2-4 loss
Yeah,
bonus.
I mean, I feel as if
You got 3 people that can't really buy. They got to eco for last, so you just force double force. Maybe get some shotguns.
That's essentially it.
You know, if these were scouted by Cupid, Cupid and Bacon did pretty much all of the scouting. They were trialing for a good period, like 2-3 months, I would say. Right. I mean, the main approach was going from ranked.
Yeah.
Ranked demons. Ranked demons that are young and then just teach them how to play on a team. Pretty much the way that I view academies should be working.
But all he brings to the team is just the setup. He is
Okay.
allowing,
It's all good.
the players around him to succeed. Not even too difficult on this occasion. Tyrex walks away with another kill. Another round that he's involved
Best
in.
academy team. The is the K-Corp Academy not meant to be pretty good as well?
Fight being taken, it's the discipline outside of B from GSR to then regroup.
Mechanics
and
first,
really
game
get
sense
from a
later,
different
pretty much.
avenue.
You know a good amount. You know a good amount from
Upgrades
ranked
to be
as well.
taken,
To be fair,
honestly,
to get to a high
Tenacity
level to an extent.
Still in with a
You might have
chance
some
to
bad
win
habits,
this
but if
one.
they're like young players, it's so easy to get rid of them.
You've also got to think about some of the tools. GSR still with a stun, 2 flashes.
GSR, yeah,
full utility
Cupid's been
belt
mates with him
fact,
for a while.
Rexstone used that
He was
tool
like the first guy they wanted to
and
insta pick up.
it will get placed.
In fact, you've also got a reveal as well for Ninja. I mean, if they can get to a 0 tenacity, a neural theft on one of those bodies in mid.
Something to be thinking about. Gomek the first to investigate this one. Have a look. You can see GSR is holding the stun. Just jump spotting to see if any player dare peek out of the apartment block and get sent packing in this situation. Gomek is
Didn't
directly
fully check it.
above Ninja. Ninja's not cleared it. He drops right in front of him. A couple of sheriff shots missed, but finally connecting. Mush in the clutch. MSH, I should say. It's GSR on the other side. But unlucky Mush. No chance you'll be winning this one
Well.
this time. GSR's on the case. That's double digits.
Yeah, too much money.
What would happen if academy teams wins Ascension, so they can't qualify for Ascension? They can only come top in like
not give it up, right? Not give it
their
give a
little,
chance and go for the kill. It's looking like
I guess region,
at least 10
stage, whatever it is.
pistol round could finish this map off. This is Team Liquid's pick though. That's the one thing that you have to say. So 0 tenacity, if they do lose it in such an emphatic fashion, you just have to brush themselves down and look towards Haven.
We'll have to see if that's one that they can rely upon. Sweet and Sour couldn't in the earlier series. Whereas Metasport and Enterprise kept their runs going with exactly the kind of
What if the
tenacity
org just
you'd
dropped
expect
him
from a
before?
team with that word in
Yeah, I
their
don't really
goddamn
know like the
name.
ins and outs of what they can do. It's a weird area because I don't know if you can like sell the players to another org, if you can do it on like a part-time contract. Like I honestly don't know. I think they should. I think they should and probably is loopholes, but I don't know if people would ever want to use them.
It is the rocket to stop them.
It's a definitely there's definitely loads of grey areas in my mind. I don't know how covered it is. I respect Cupid for that. He's making the space for his team. Oi, nice shots.
Gets more than one this time, but it is
They don't
still
points
the
throughout the
main
season, so it
man,
wouldn't work.
GSR,
Oh, okay, then
who gets that
right, I
spike
thought of
down
that.
and knows that Pretty is close. But there is players coming in pretty
The
soon. Still
very
almost
solid
the full
reposition.
bill to work with, and nearly even a
Flash Mix and
rolling
Finker
thunder.
are on
The
site.
players
Wait, that
get
was
caught off
genius.
guard here. It could
6
end up
bullets
being
are the only thing that might
disaster.
let him down, but he's got 2 guns here.
Clutch Kid in this position yet again.
Smoke,
Won a
that's also
couple
going to be a
already on
nightmare.
this map, looking to
I
add
respect
another
this.
to
This was a good
tally,
attempt.
but caught out as he was floating around trying to find something. It's 0 tenacity, doubling their round count in the final round of the half. It is a bare minimum from them. But for now,
The
just
FX
about
also
keeps
dropped their
them
head
in it.
coach. Do loads of
Double duelist attack side. Maybe there's a
Looks like loads of
chance.
teams. I say loads of teams. It's 3 teams at the moment that have kicked their head coach, right? Because was there not another team in? Is there not another team in China? But I think a lot of those teams are probably going, well, we didn't have the best read on the meta. Who's taking the fall for this?
There's a lineup from the fade.
Okay, let's check in with the raid boss. Damn, bro. Dragon heavy.
Cupid. Those first responders from mid. It's the A setup, as you said. Both of the duelists leading the line in the score count so far. 4-0 Tenacity. That trend continues.
Should Ninja be pushing with him there? I wonder. Oh my goodness.
He's just gonna shut the whole thing down before
Dude,
it
I swear
even gets
GSR's
started.
stats
Two
are
fast
crazy.
kills. And this is now where
His
Liquid
stats are
need to
actually going to be
keep up the
like
rotations, and they will duly do
outrageous.
so as that cam collects the info.
Because he's been doing this every single game.
Even as MSH tries to navigate through the cage.
Let's okay. I want to let's see 10
He
HP.
still falls into GSR's hands. How
Okay, they get
frustrating must
info
that
of
be
both
for
now.
destroying
Now what?
that trap in mid, the response not coming out through immediately. So they must think,
The
well, these
IGL?
players
No,
are
no, let's
obviously
keep it.
towards the site, or maybe even towards A.
They have one smoke.
GSR is here, there,
Problem is they're going to
everywhere.
smoke heaven. No one's there.
Zero
Rex
Tenacity
should be on his
trying to
camera.
figure
They're going to
out
do
a
a
way
bait
to
back
avoid
sight,
him
so
at this point.
he should
Can
swing and the other
quite
guy should
finally
bait.
get it, as he's not one of the ones
Okay.
directly on the B side. But
Damn,
he'll
dude,
be
they're
there
good at this
soon
map.
enough
Fair
to
play.
see what's gone on down. Rex 2 more kills. And the Academy
GSR is currently averaging a
aced the pistol.
1.45 KD.
Brilliant work.
Yeah, I mean that's a lot.
To put themselves
That
within
is a
touching
lot.
distance now. No spike plant means that this forces through gritted teeth for Zero Tenacity. They've shown what kind of entry work they can deliver by themselves, but we're
He's
not
16.
getting that complete picture
Who's the
just
IGL?
yet.
Keep it. Well, I watch Party Send
Who was
G2.
it-
Yes,
who
yes,
was it
yes.
saying that Team Liquid Academy are shooting like
Doom
dogs
Bros to
yesterday?
Fnatic. That would be
Just
my
doesn't seem
pick.
to stop.
But I for sure actually don't know. So I can play the guessing game with you guys because I actually have no idea. Normally I know and I don't get to play. Okay, the judge got absolutely wrecked and now they can pick up a judge and that gets a bit scary. It's really scary. They get over towards the side. Like, Z10 win this round just because of the judge in heaven here.
Not often you see two judges
Unless he
thrown into
messes
play,
up.
only one kill
Oh
between
boy, did I
them.
just cast him?
Holding a smoke, here's GSR walking back through and
Okay, there we
into
go.
trouble.
Yeah, this is the issue with the judge
Electric.
because it's like,
And
if you
that
actually
is
don't
the
get your
spark
value,
which
you're gonna
could
lose
give
the
further
rounds.
confidence to
Because
Zero
they're in the good
Tenacity.
position and you got to
Their
retake. Like, it's like the
Wonder
worst
Boy
position
has
ever to
found
be
his
in.
place.
This is why, like, I'm a
They might have
biggest
found
judge
it a
fan
little
in
bit
terms of
too
like
late
trying to
on
get people to
split.
use it.
Both him and
But I would
Tyrese
perma
have to
ban
be
it on the
firing
second round. We
all
never used to buy it.
cylinders remaining rounds. If
I'm
the
okay with a
comeback
Bucky
needs to
because you
be
can timing
delivered.
overwhelm it, but
Listen, at 11-3, they come in with a better buy. They're also playing against the defence. There's always a chance that they can start to steamroll this, get the momentum at their backs. You need to convert the rounds, and as I've said before, the next round is
yeah,
just as
we'll see how
important as the
close they
last,
can
if
start to
not
get
even more
this.
so.
It's a great start over to B.
Cycle has to be noted from the defenders' side. Liquid Academy, they'll be on and off the whole way through these remaining rounds. There's many more as we can look to play. Zero Tenacity, Spike Plant. Romek dealing damage with this Outlaw. Just making life
Who would a good
difficult
coach for Fnatic be? It is
for
Doom
the
Bros.
defenders
Doom Bros is the best
who
pickup
are
they
getting
can get so
chased all
far.
across the map. This could end
Unless
up
they can
being
somehow
flawless.
offer mini money, but I don't think that's going to happen. Because I don't think he would do it.
Shake.
Definitely feels
But
like
it's for sure Doom Bros is their best choice.
Yeah, it is.
There you have it.
Flawless round indeed. And not only that, Electric went away from his blades. A lot of ultimates starting to get built up for Zero Tenacity, which will be extremely important heading into some of these key swing rounds between the two. And speaking of swing rounds, we're at one right now.
Mini
Team
said
Liquid
on Twitter he
Academy
can only coach
obviously
super
has
teams
a
because
they
he's a
do not
fraud.
have the
Wait,
economy
I
to
swear
keep
I
on
said
both for the
that.
next one. So, and
He quoting me, or
Z-
feels like that's
Zero
something I would say.
Tenacity do not allow Team Liquid Academy back into this game.
Do you think Boaster would be a good coach? Yes, I think he would. I think that would never happen. Just purely because... Oh my goodness. Just purely because I think he would go to content.
Not the start that you want at all.
Plus, I think
Not at all for Zero
I think he can still
Tenacity.
play for a bit.
Electric multi-kills in all previous rounds that they'd won on this attack side. And with this being the rifle, it's the one that completely breaks the balance. As soon as you get to map point, it's a different ball game that you start to play. Liquid can start to think about building up ults, of which GSR is getting closer, and you expect him to get it before or even after the game. I suppose it could very quickly end.
It's crazy as well. 3 players on
Keep
Team
an eye on the
Liquid
time.
Academy are on light
They
shield,
go
so
one
this
trip.
Outlaw will
We've got a
still
breach
hit
that can
Liquid's
use
range.
util through this. We've got Keeper with an Omen flash as well, and he can peek off of it.
Also very split in how they want to try and approach A, whereas Liquid Academy previous had not
Oh,
really
we can
shown
just
this kind of
oh,
thing,
we
and
can
this
just
is
do
what I'm
that.
talking about.
Sure, who cares about the
GSR
positions when
is
we're just
gonna get his ult
an aim
before the
beast.
game ends. Of course he is, and he already has it. And they've
Damn,
shut
dude,
down
they
the
are
site,
actually
so
smashing them.
there you go.
Okay,
Tenacity,
8
slow,
chances.
Big defensive rotation, walked into a brick wall.
Am
and
I
you
alright?
can't afford to
I'm
make
fine,
those
dude.
kinds of
How are you?
mistakes when you come out of the half down 10-2 and end up losing the pistol. No room for error, none given.
Do you think Heretics can take all
Liquid
3
Academy
trophies
with
this
a
year?
chance
I mean,
to
it's
take
possible. I
Haven
would give them a
back to
low
the
percent
good.
just because I think that's incredibly hard in this game.
I mean, that's it, right? Like that's the difference here. The fact
There's a couple of teams that look
that
pretty good.
you
That's the
get
issue.
a chance to come back into the game, and Team Liquid Academy are so ready to not allow even a look, a sniff at what it could a comeback could look like. Seems as if they're already wondering about what could be happening.
That guy
on
just
the east
smokes.
side of the map as
Yeah.
they're forcing rotations over.
Huge from Donatello there as well. That's 2
Damn,
first
Rex is
engagements in 1
close
in a row
into
now.
this.
For a
Oh
player
my
who's
goodness,
been
this is his.
negative
That needs
so
to sort
far
that
in the
posture out.
competition for his first blood
He
success
needs to
rate.
sort that posture out.
He's either winning
He's
rounds
in
out
there.
solo
He's
or
in there.
being a major component in their downfall. Right now he's set them up nicely. Trap play for Rex.
The red
Doesn't
guard.
get
It's
too
not as
much
bad
from
as the
it,
red
they
guard, but
know
it's up there.
GSR is here. They have an idea of where that rolling thunder may be. Is he seriously going to use this? I mean,
Yeah, he needs
it's not
the.
one to go off the back
needs the
of
1
it
HP,
just yet,
boys.
but such a key piece in dispelling these attackers.
No, there's quite a few players like that, especially in CS, man.
Now.
It's actually pretty
Well,
common.
Electric is still hanging around B,
Maybe their
he's
back
showing
posture isn't as
himself,
bad, but
whether that's going to be enough to keep players planted
people
towards
are
that
people are
side
real
map is a
close to it.
different thing entirely.
I mean, Keeper's just.
Going in just out of range, you would have thought. Oh, Cooper brings him ever closer.
He's absolutely
3
owned it.
kills from the
That's good
captain,
tech though.
judge,
I respect the
jury,
tech.
and
You see the slow
executioner.
taps on the long range?
Electric with the blades. How much can one man possibly do? Not enough
Damn.
is the answer.
Nice way to finish it.
13-4. It's as clean
That was
as you like,
a.
as the split success
That was
story
kind of impressive. Fair
continues
play.
for
They
Liquid
wrecked him.
Academy.
Yeah, what else can be said there? The players are so hot in the heels, so ready to go. I don't think there's anything else that can be said about how good they actually are as a unit, not just as individuals.
Crashies
so ready
vouchers
to
for
trade
Chet and
off
Chet
one
comes
another.
in.
The
Maybe.
utility
I
is
don't know if he
spot
wants to
on. Zero
relocate.
Tenacity have had the
He's definitely one of the
wind
options.
punched out of the lungs there, Hazard. That is an absolute winding map, no matter however you look at it.
Yeah, an extremely tough one to
I did
take.
this when they were
We'll
subbing in and
see
Keeper
them bounce
discovered
back
it.
on their
I mean,
own
that is kind of
selection
how it
even,
looked. I
that's
think
for
Keeper was a
sure.
little bit more
But to
successful
give
than
credit to what
me and
Liquid
Prac, though.
Academy were able to do there, it's the same players coming
How
up in
much
big
of my
moments.
closet is liquid
GSR,
much?
think back to
Ooh,
even
it's a
that
good
first
like
pistol
80%,
round,
dude.
winning the 1 versus
It's a
1
good
on
80%
their attack
for
sides
sure.
to give you that instant lift off when the defenders were maybe in a decent position.
I should have
This
brought some
double
more
duel
stuff
is
over
spot
from
on.
England,
But it's
though.
the first time we've seen this
Because I
map
don't have
played
as many
ambitious by
options,
Zero
but-
Tenacity. I think it's fair to say that when they have it, played some of their best Valorant so far, is when they've had an opportunity to play a map and then revisit it.
Is it that comfy? Nah, it's dude.
Dude,
I know it seems biased because obviously I'm with them, but their match is legit.
But that's where you've got to then focus in on where are our win conditions.
Like
what
even when I
on,
quit
and
the
that for
team
me
and I
has
wasn't
to
on
be
contract, I was still. Oh my god, that's loud. I was still wearing their stuff for the whole time. Wait, that's so loud, dude. It's like a storm outside. Oh my god.
It's going to mean that they're going to win it. I feel as if Team Liquid Academy, fundamentally solid, will have a good idea. And
Hailstorms, yeah,
it's a
no, it
very,
is
like,
hailstorms.
mechanical heavy map for them.
It's not as
Feel
bad
if
at the
moving on
moment.
to Haven, like getting to inspect their macro is something.
Average weather in Iceland. It's been a what do they call it? Like red warning.
Breach. On breach, like he's not even
Been
playing
crazy.
duelist. We haven't
Last,
seen
like,
him play a duelist
24
so
hours.
far in this competition. GSR has been lights out. I almost want to see a bad map from him to work out like, okay,
Yeah.
where actually
What would
is the
Fnatic
bar?
have to
Like,
offer
how-
me?
what is
I don't know.
the low
I'm not
point?
sure
You know,
I'm
and
not
are
sure
we
I
still gonna
have
be
enough
able to
faith in the
win that?
roster at the
Because I
moment.
feel like a broken record, but you have to give him his
Like if
flowers.
Leo
And
was
on
back,
the opposite side,
Leo's an
Tyrex played
insane
really well.
opportunity.
Again, Electric had some decent moments, but we've got to tie
The thing is,
that
I want to
together
win
for
everything,
Zero Tenacity, because
and
if they
that
keep
would be a
playing
lot
the
of
way that
work.
they did, it's just far too disjointed to get a result against this Liquid side, which have been put in line, put in their place very quickly, and are now starting to deliver some serious results. They're one map away from Challengers EMEA. We're going to head over to a break before we return with Haven, where Zero
Pick'ems for
Tenacity
games.
need
I
to turn
said
things
Liquid
around
Academy,
for the lower bracket
G2,
of Leicester.
and Crew. Super Team Merchant. That's what you need these days, though. Damn, 13 minutes? Is that a typo or? What percentage do I give Sen today? I give him 30. I think some of their comps can be good against what G2 do. You're telling me even if they lose every single game in a row, Fnatic offer you 10 mil, you ain't taking it? Well, obviously, obviously you would have to take that. Because that's crazy amounts. Yeah. Dude, even anywhere near to, like 5% of that you're taking. This year's competition is loaded. Yeah, I think teams by the end of this year is going to be kind of insane. Like, I think Champs this year has great potential. There's some stacked rosters that need a little bit of time. We know the dates for when Bangkok starts. The 18th or the 20th, and I can't remember which. Wait, Fio, what are you trying to make me say here? No, I think it just takes a lot of work. Will I go to an event in person and go stream? If they ask me, yeah. But again, I'm not out here asking for it. I also think there's loads of other streamers that are bigger than me and have a better vibe for being at a venue. But it was very fun going to Game Changers Champs. Well, the excuses come out to not leave your house. I mean, that also, yeah. You're not wrong. Percentage chance of G2 not dropping a map in kickoff? Nah, they'll drop a... actually, they should drop a map at one point. Dude, there's best of fives. They'll drop a map in best of fives. They probably have an okay percentage though, like maybe a 10, 15. They should lose a map though. You got the slug bolt back? Damn, how'd it look? We've seen best of 3, 3-0, best of 5. Yeah, you're not wrong. I agree. It's not out of... Again, I think 15% is still like pretty fair considering how many games they've still got. But I guess it's like a best of 3, best of 5. Maybe it should be more than that. Two teams per region, yes. Then 3 for the next, and then 4 for champs. So it'll be stacked. Next champs will be pretty fun. Co-stream live with Pansy. It's always really fun to do with Pansy. It's nice seeing like because obviously Pansy goes caster mode all the time, but when she's not casting, it's very funny. This is the inside. Let's see. Damn, dude, looks sick. What else we got? This is the outside. That's awesome. Dude, looks sick. I might have to copy something like this. Like this. It's good. Yeah, I might have to steal something like this. Okay, chat, let me spam some ads. I'll be back in a little bit, alright? Okay, hello everyone. Time for another stressful day supporting Liquid. I mean, yeah. Yeah, can't even argue with that really. That was a nice map though. We had one that was convincing. Piece of clothing on the back looks like a bus seat. Honestly, you're not wrong. It actually does. It just does have those vibes. Lexi sent you some Longship noodles. It'll be the first time you've had them. Dude, they're good. But don't use. Wait, it depends how good you are with spice, Sonia. But if you're not that good with spice, don't use the full pack. Like, give yourself like 3/4. You love spice? Okay, then go for it. Hey, what's this new timer gonna be? New duelist at Bangkok. Wait, what? That doesn't fit in line with the schedule, does it? Or maybe it does. Where are you hearing that? Isn't there still 2 months? New duelist will be revealed at Bangkok. Oh my god, really? Wait. I swear the chat. What? Didn't we just get Teo? Are they just like upping the... They upping how much they do in a year? Dude, being in the team's crazy right now. 2 map switching. You just got Teo and Vice, and then we get another one. 3 agents this year. Yeah, but mate, that'll be 2 agents in the first 3 months, no? Two months? Yeah, but they won't release it in Feb. So I'm saying it'll be like a month before they release it. Get a new map throughout the year? Oh, we'll definitely get a new map this year, yeah. We might even get 2, right? Just a teaser. Yeah, it might just be a teaser and then it's like 2-3 months away. New map, let's hope it's not like Abyss. Yeah. Yeah. That would be nice. Am I against agent bans? Yeah, pretty much. You could maybe get away with 1 agent ban, but I think it ruins too much. I think at the moment, if you're doing this whole thing where it's like 2 new maps, 2 new agents, like there's loads of stuff like constantly changing, I don't think we can add bans in. I don't think we can just do that. Can I name a woman? Yeah, but I have a girlfriend, so it's cheating, right? Otherwise, who knows? I might struggle. I'm not good with names, full stop. The only way to do agent bans is global bans. Yeah, I agree. Sideshow has a wife and he struggles. Yeah, but didn't he name 100? There's no way I could name 100. I don't think I can name 100 people. I'm so bad with names. I really don't think. Like, I could name 100 people, but no one would know who they are. Like, they'd just be people that I know in real life. But in terms of, like, celebrities or just, like, famous people, I don't think I've got 100 in me. Valorant players? Yeah, it depends, though. Do we get full names? Because I wouldn't be able to do full names. Just usernames? Oh, we'd be fine with just usernames. Yeah. Then we're so fine. Not a chance, Saint. Yeah, if I can do usernames, I'm good.
Apologies for the delay, but welcome back to Challengers Northeast. We are
See, FPX are dropping their coach? Yes.
We'll
get a few of them.
Pretty strong day of playoffs so far, might I add, Cairo. We've already seen Sweet and Sour take the loss to Shakmat in straight sets. That was a quick one. And Team Liquid Academy getting out of the blocks quickest, 13.
Name 5 people shorter than Mini. That's probably the hardest one so far.
For Zero Tenacity, though.
Yeah, they're absolutely speedrunning this series so far. And moving on towards Haven, I'm excited to see what they bring forward from both teams, what the ideas are.
FPX going to play less insane comps. They'll definitely change whatever read they have on the meta. Their read on the meta was was not great, basically.
Yeah, definitely.
But we said that early, right? We watched them once and I was just like, well, I think I said it in my pick'ems as well, that it's like they're so hit or miss in what they actually go for.
They've beaten Enterprise there a couple of times. They've looked like one of the best Haven teams, I think, that we have in the league.
Have I watched any of VCL Spain? No, I haven't had time to.
The Academy not going to be getting away with as much, I think, as they did on Split. The reads from Zero Tenacity, their macro in general here, really good. But as much as you want to say that, I think looking at Liquid's own performances and how they played, especially against Metasport on this one last time, particularly on their attack side, yeah, you definitely have to give.
What was the question for Dynasty or Dynasty?
If we get to Lotus, then it's a completely different question
about them
entirely as to what the end result will be.
Oh, hello, Hazard. Look at this.
Oh, Liquid changed up.
They've actually changed things up.
GSR, like, wait, is this not the actual main Liquid comp? Or do they have a breach in there? No, I think they have a breach in there.
Yeah, I mean...
So they go for the normal comp and they put a Teo instead of a breach.
I feel as if the breach is so important.
Sure, they do a similar amount of things. And you take a main, or you just fight a main all the time. The Nord Flash is a little bit harder to take Garage, but you have the drone. I mean, everywhere that you want to take, you now have double drone. Sure.
Yeah, as I said before, I was really impressed. Cupid passing the test against Cider.
Watch MIBR crew today? Oh, for sure. Both the Americas games are banging today.
Really, really good. And one thing that GSR will be adding here is more
no stun for the Teo damage. Yeah, but that's fine. You see, like, there's two different ways of playing Teo at the moment that you see teams go for. It's either like kill combos, or you see just pure map control. And well, I feel like the successful ones are going, and there he is. Look at Bacan. I feel like the successful ones go for like map control more than actual like kill pressure.
They've not played Liquid on this map before. They have played them before on Lotus, and to get there, you've got to get past what.
Yeah, this will be interesting. So we got Z10 on defense, we got Liquid on attack, and I think Liquid are 2-0, right? Because they force spawned on the second round on attack. So I think it's 2-0 pistols for Liquid Academy.
As for this though, when we look towards the map and where the players are setting up, Team Liquid Academy, 3 players strong towards C-Long with, it looks as if 2 players thinking about mid. GSR the first one to get straight in towards Garage and look for information there.
Yeah, and all of this utility.
Yeah, we might even have some protocols for this one. Camera gets shot, you drone. There is so many people backside. You would imagine Z10 win this.
4 defenders now in this position, just backfilling all of it. Tyrex getting one, Grumek with a slight gap in his own smoke, using it to his advantage. Bring this one down to a snail's pace. Rex is going to get a kill in the back lines. Might just play in an opportunity for GSR.
Yeah, good luck.
Falls through his fingertips, and with that, clutches on 1v4 to save the pistol.
Would need to be an ace clutch as well, has it? But the players are starting to fan out from Tenacity, making sure not to give much away in a little bit of a crossfire between Grumek and MSH.
Hey, very nice. We got 1-2 for the pistols.
Availability was the aim of the game there. It isn't needed, and that'll be pistol round towards Zero Tenacity.
Yeah, as good as Tyrex looked as well on the Raze and the previous map.
Dylan, thank you so much, dude. 45. Thank you for the 45 months, man. Appreciate the tier 1.
Was on the initiator, on the breach. You've got to think back to the 1v4 clutch that he won on Haven, the 4 multi-kills on Pearl, that on KO.
Okay, 4.
He's better as that second player in,
And they don't buy too much.
First line of defense every single time.
I'm not saying this is a sure thing for the eco, but that is, you got an alright chance on the eco here, I feel.
I think that drone, or the turret was just caught before it was destroyed, so that'll be come up pretty soon.
And that's
the classic MSH thinking,
oh, what happened there?
The idea of peeking out, but doesn't do so. Electric at least keeps things even for the time being. Although the
wait, good recovery.
Not
4
so
HP.
even at all. 2 more towards him. He's actually looking to double dip here. It's not to be advised though.
Okay, end up doing alright. They can pick up the guns. Yeah, there we go. Not too bad.
Every player left on a pistol, picking up guns from the ground, but Zero Tenacity themselves have managed to dust
Orangu 69 with the prime. Thank you so much, bro. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you for the prime usage.
Through some of these gun rounds, rifle rounds, starting off with the bonus. In terms of the setup for them here, still very mid-heavy. Entertaining a lot of the fights which Liquid Academy like to engage with.
Damage with smoke.
This is why you know, add the Teo to the lineup. Just that early utility to buy you a little bit of space.
That's a lot of damage done.
Can't capitalize from it though. Head in his hands.
In reaction to losing A, we push down middle.
Alex gets rid of the cam in towards mid, but now he's
oh, I'm not sure about that.
Just tries to hang about a little
yeah,
bit
it's just out in the open.
It's been dropped to
I guess thinking they would GG till to reclear it.
Very forward in their positioning, Hazza. They're getting a little bit punished for it. At least there was a trade there. But you do lose out, and the fact that the KJ had so much more utility on the site, on the map.
Right here. Yeah, Alexis just wanted
it's a big recon. The only thing they got to be scared of is the smoke now.
Slow peeking into a couple of players was only ever going to go one way, and Liquid Academy have now found an opportunity for themselves to move.
Damage to make sure they don't follow it.
The duration gone, GSR had the salvos back and instead used
They're a little bit all in the same pos, but at the same time they're playing against an Omen, so I kind of prefer it than going down long.
Who ends up going down towards spawn side. Tyrex getting one back, Garage now clawed into by Gumek, but they don't have too much time, this duo.
Tyrex, 30 points of health, needs to be good.
Yeah, very nice. Nothing an FPX, both part ways with the head coach. Yeah, and I think honestly for similar reasons to an extent, like meta reads. It feels like meta reads.
You look at them executing the site, a lot of the time the fights were being taken for them, players peeking in, and it meant that a lot of key utility was then kept to reinforce the post plant, such as that extra set of salvos that came back online, the paranoia from Cupid, which he'd been clinging on to. Already building towards the Armageddon, only a couple away from that. Electric will have blades, so whether he goes down or not doesn't matter. There will be a weapon in his hands of some form, and Gumek's just going to walk all the way up.
Okay, so they go for the free pass. Interesting to do free pass. Normally people lean into the full pass and punish of this.
Doesn't end up getting taken down.
Yeah, already beginning to.
Cupid's calling, looking pretty good.
I mean,
split was very nice. It looks like they got a good amount of stuff as well. Like they've been working hard.
Continues to show presence through his own drone, making things a little bit more worrisome for the defense.
So you kind of want to drone, but at the same time, when you can feel good to drone
Really
her.
grew into that first map as it went on, but ultimately it was a defender's side to forget. Can he make it any better here on Haven? They line up for MSH. 2 kills down and 2 more
Nice
players
chance.
left to find. He hits the first of the targets, which will throw Rex into yet another clutch situation.
Yeah, it's made their own garage.
Having spotted Electric, he wanted the duel,
Yeah,
but
and relatively
just can't
clean,
beat
right?
the
Only 2
operator.
deaths on this one,
3
so
rounds to 1, 0 Tenacity extending their advantage.
Yeah, I mean, that's the big thing here, right, is the fact that Zero Tenacity look a lot more present in these rounds as previously split. It felt as if it was all Team Liquid Academy.
yeah. See how they both wided here? Needed a wide shot. If they wide shot there, they're good. They both double wide.
Right? And now we're starting to see things come to life. Team Liquid Academy actually having to deal with a bit of resistance, and on top of that, Hazza having to deal with a bit of a lesser buy for the what feels like the first time in ages.
Yeah. Then they had the money given to them. Silver spoon from the start of Split. Now they're going to have to work for their money. Pretty has been spotted, misses the shock in the corner. He is under duress. Liquid trying to gap close, but it's going to take a while. Tyrex already winning the first of those fights with the stuns.
How did they win that?
On Electric as well. Up close
Yeah, they really messed
not
up.
getting the value. Armageddon is preemptively used to stop.
Yeah,
the
but it
swing
gives
from
them a lot
happening,
of
and
space
that's a
on
chance
this.
for the spike to go down.
Yeah, it's the fact that they're buying themselves more and more time.
Yeah, and Ninja has double. Dude, they have so much util.
Salvos are online again.
He's never going to feel good to get it out.
Does have the salvos, like you say, no stun or anything to help support himself up close. Cupid will be a little bit delayed on this re-peek back through, so contact taken, and GSR doing it all by himself. The next lazy
Nicely
wait,
done.
he'll
I have
bury
no
them
idea
where
how they won this
stand.
on short, to be honest with you.
Gone thrifty
I
round,
think
and in a
Alex
similar
missed a
fashion to how Split
big shot.
started, Liquid winning back rounds, which just make life difficult for Zero Tenacity to start building up something of their own. I mean, look at the
ESR,
crowds they
yeah,
got.
is
Yeah,
continuing
I mean,
the most
Hazza,
mental
it's
stats we've ever
it's
seen.
so crazy the fact that Team Liquid Academy just snapped their fingers and it's like a Thanos snap. I mean, again though, the thing that's so good about them is how quickly
Fnatic
and
Salah,
ready they are to
it might be
promote
an option,
one
yeah.
another, trade off one another. GSR does excellently there, but it isn't without the help of his teammates taking that first contact first.
Zero Tenacity
Again,
looking
they
best in
definitely
their
could go
confidence,
for a coach
flying
that's already
down
on a
the election
team.
with the blades, trying to get something done, but spotted by the cam, and when he doubled
Oh my
hits,
goodness,
he
how did none of these hit?
spotted
I
Ninja.
felt like they were
It's
good to
like
hit.
Trying to squeeze blood from a stone, for God's sake. And Tyrex even death's door, it's Ninja that falls.
Yeah,
Such
and
close
they want
fights
this
to
gun.
start things off, but Electric, even with
They're
only
going
one
aggro
blade
for this
left in his
gun.
hands,
Cupid's holding
he's
it.
sticking about in middle.
Is he holding it?
That's
Did
the
he
one
leave
thing
it?
you're jealous, right? The confidence to be able to say,
He has
"You know what,
one
I've
knife, by the
blade,
way.
but I know I'm gonna hit it."
It's like when he was inspecting the Vandal with 3 bullets last time. Can he hit it, not make a mess of it?
Almost.
Yeah, I mean, you're asking a lot of him there. Donatello's
Yeah.
done his job, and MSH just has no idea what's going on. Free site Liquid.
Yeah, they can take a lot
The
of
The
space.
setup MSH should know does not cover up C long. Straight away, just tries to run away and gets completely caught out.
From this situation, there's no reason for Liquid Academy to go chasing extra jewels, not unless they can set them up.
Yeah,
that
and
is.
this
That's
guy
a
should chill
brilliant
now. He's
paranoia
got
from
knives.
Cupid to catch the next target. Gurmek gone. 4v2. Donatello
All that.
just making it easy enough for himself. 2 bullets. Did he hit the shot? No. Pretty
Definitely
wide.
gotta relax on some of that.
Nothing else more. The round should be done from this point. GSR
Worked out
made
alright.
sure of it. But characteristically, this is what we're talking about. You're enabling your individuals. Cupid is holding on to that paranoia in post-plant every single round. He's not investing it early to re-challenge some of this space.
Yeah.
They're just scaling into it and strengthening the ground that they're able to get.
And they've got Electric back on the op once again. That's obviously a key
Yeah,
reason.
let's highlight
You
some
know
of the
that
money.
from
I think
his
we've got
time,
3 people that can't
all
buy
the way
next.
back on an East. He's one of those duelists that loves to get the op out at any opportunity. Although while we might have not seen much value of it yet, I certainly know that he can be potent. Now, when we look
Dude, he
towards what's
tanked it. He
happening
actually
this
ate the
round,
dart, right?
I mean, Electric is already climbing up. C1
1,
ladder.
2, 3, 4
This
can't buy
map is
next.
getting a little bit more claustrophobic than Team Liquid realise.
This is nice from Z10. Double push down towards long. C and they hold angle. Problem is, they probably get wrecked on A side here. Nice shot. Dude, he has the weirdest aim style.
MSH has got so much work to do, and it's just not a possibility. That's one of the few times, yeah, we're seeing that utility invested to actually take the site. It works. Rex has a free kill on rotation. Should have one more on election.
Big round though. Big round.
Cards, right? For
the shaky aim, yeah. I mean, Asuna in CS she had, it was like that in CS. Is it KRB who used to aim like that? Yeah, you had a good amount of people that could make it work. Not saying it's bad, it's just different.
The op is confirmed to be in play finally by Electric. That's after the round has basically finished and Team Liquid have their fourth, and as well as that, you've got to be looking at the ultimate game and what happens in the next couple of rounds. I mean, Tyrex is coming close to House Rolling Thunder, but I mean, the Annihilation.
Liquid have so much money, they could hunt this if they want.
Armageddon is coming online as well. This is going to be a real big couple rounds coming forth in terms of what the post-plant looks like, who gets through the ultimate cycle the best, and not only that, who comes out the other end with their economy intact, because, well, Team Liquid have a lot of money, Zero Tenacity don't.
Yeah, I mean, just the DNA of these players onto Haven, it's like a ranked favorite map anyway, one which is just so common in the pool. You know, with the experience that they have, not to downplay it, you look at guys like Rex who had spent time in Italy as well, of course.
Yeah, they managed to squeeze out a buy with the save guns, and there's a lot of people that could get one kill.
All playing their role in what this default looks like.
Insta-call. Two got scanned out towards A. Insta-call to go over towards C. You can see on the minimap it's kind of perfect. Oh, you're in trouble, mate, surely.
He's just an execute on the opposite end. Donatello's been doing a brilliant job at these entries so far. Can he get another?
I mean, MSH is trying to hold on to backside.
The great Omen flash on defense here.
The paranoia almost spot on. In fact, it still works out for MSH because it isolates a fight. More flashes through the initiation.
Yeah, this is nice.
Absolutely gorgeous. Zero Tenacity.
Yeah, Liquid probably had to push a little bit further to back his site here. It felt a little bit horrible. It kind of felt like Liquid hadn't normally been given the space here with like no smoke. It felt like majority of the time they're like used to a smoke being here and they didn't know how to deal with it. What it looked like.
So far this series in terms of just creating space for the rest of his team, having players to fight in behind.
You shake your aim, it helps you preventing from falling into autopilot. Dude, there's loads of people that do that. That's what if you watch Yampy, he does that as well. But the thing that Yampy is, he does it with his keyboard, which I think isn't as great.
Liquid have done a pretty good job so far of this attack.
Or at least like in this game, I think like holding static with op is nice. Kang does it a lot. Yeah, when he's like opping and he'll flick between the angles. But he does that so it's like fresh in the memory. I think I used to do this in CS, where it's like you flick to the potential angle that it could be, so that you're used to flicking back there if you need to. But he'll also move his crosshairs so much. Like AD, yeah, that's what Yampy does more. Because he can't sit still, so he just goes like left, right, left, right, left, right all the time.
And that's what forced Team Liquid Academy over towards C, and also enabled
it helps with people concentrate as well.
If you remember right, with just flooding the site early doors and using that supportive utility to help out MSH on site. This time round though, you look at what Team Liquid Academy are doing, they're just sending it C.
Okay, we got insta drone over towards C. We've got two pass and hold in here though. Yeah, it's been nice. Are they going to try send it? Drone clears everything. The drone's pretty nice here. This recon's great. Do they expect
MSH getting tagged up by his own teammate? Armageddon through the backside. Cupid's been killed off by it. What's going on here?
I think there was a flash to push him back into it. I'm not entirely sure.
Means that he doesn't want to hang around.
Yeah, they're trying to hold on to see if there's an opportunity to get a kill back in their favor.
Oh yeah, I was not expecting double. Z10 might be able to snowball this into a good half here. Yo Morty, thank you so much, Morty. Appreciate the 32 months. Thank you.
A replay as to what exactly it was that actually happened there.
Yeah,
I
would love to
think
know.
Cupid had just TP'd across into the back
Yeah.
site, right? Like trying to.
Why does he
take
have a
that
champs
timing
gun,
onto
buddy?
quick
It will
bombs
be
down the side, just next to
they'll be
platform.
on like
I
a
would love
tournament
to
client
know, Hazza, I
that will
would
have
love
it
to know what
unlocked,
the
I think.
comms were like as well, because it felt as if the drone saw Electric up high with the operator. But still, I don't want to tell. I don't know if he just
MC
missed
is
a
head
little bit
coach
of
for
an
Fnatic.
opportunity
I think
quicker
he's
on the
doing
mark.
studies still.
One thing I can say for certain, Electric is listening to some music right now, and that's helping him out a little bit. Remember back in the day, one of the hardest climatizations a player had to make was Trent back on G2. Or sorry, the guard it would have been at the time, now G2.
Is MC
first ever
old guard coach and
Masters
old
event
C9
back with it,
coach?
culture shock, not
Dude,
being
why are
able
people
to
drilling
listen
it?
to your
I got. We have a storm outside and people are now
By the
doing
way, there's
drilling.
Tenacity.
Come on.
Quite humming to the tune here. Ramek is gone, but
It's a great play from him, to be honest. 4v5, got to make some kind of space. Got to make a play. Ninja, does he wait for his team?
Could be. Need to be prepared here.
Oi,
Donatello
oi,
is
oi,
full
oi,
though,
oi.
and with that drone coming through, the Rolling Thunder immediately
Very nice.
invested, and it's a wipeout on A long. Cupid still
Yeah,
has
GSR might be
the
able to win
round,
this.
but it's
Beast.
up. But GSR in
Took
the
a lot of
skate through
space on
shot.
short.
Spike can go down, but not before the smoke's the priority there.
Hey, they can
and a
just chill.
lockdown to delay.
Yeah, good plant for long. Oops.
Heads off to the other side of the map, gets the plant.
It's a good ult as well, they can plant for long.
Look at this.
The big 1v1 on
Won
site
a
here.
lot of rounds with his
Oh.
Astra in the previous matchup.
Yeah,
against
it's nice though. They
Metasport.
they
Now
play
on
against
the
no
Omen,
smokes. There's a smoke for the one
as
way.
The open plant can play for the one ways. GSR's coming in late.
Dude, GSR's a
Zero
beast, man. He's
Tenacity
actually
might
won
have
this round for them.
overlooked this. He's got into a brilliant position right
Long
now.
as
The
Cupid
plant
doesn't.
burst isn't going to last for too long. Cupid dropping back into
Oh,
the
no.
next
Oh my
line of
goodness.
cover, and GSR offered the opportunity to clutch this one out. MSH,
God,
a
look at the
youngster in his
confidence.
own right,
Bro
but
is
just
swinging
not
as he's
with the
going
same
towards
kind
the
of
spike.
talent that
And
GSR
honestly,
is
I like that
displaying.
play a
He
lot
has
because
put
when
the
you get into this
of
little
Liquid
choke and
Academy
you have
on
to
his
try and make
back
your
yet
swing good,
again.
it's a nightmare.
It's the fact, it's the confidence as well.
Yeah, the
to
confidence
back
is
up the
crazy.
ability. I mean, GSR could have let MSH go and tap the spike. Could have let him.
Yeah,
get
he
his
probably
spike
could have
set
played
up,
for
but no,
time,
why
but
should
I
he?
think
Let the cross catch him off
with the
guard.
choke point and where the
Heck,
plant is, it can be hard. You can't get
completely.
timed like W keying
Still
forwards.
though, at the same time, we have to rein it in a bit
Respect.
and realise that Zero Tenacity so
Yeah,
far
he's
in
just like,
defence
why
have
the
done
hell
an
is this going on?
Excellent job. 5 to 5. Have they done enough for the next half? I mean, that's the question you've got to ask yourself. I mean, it'll be a long time
Well,
before we get the answers because
yeah.
Zero Tenacity
Six is very nice in
managed
defense
to
there.
completely rout any sort of
Prax
control
2,
Team
thank you so much for the
Liquid
prime. Thank
have
you,
on
thank you. I
A-lobby.
appreciate that.
Yeah, this is a
Thank you
huge
so
round
much.
to win if you can. Money in the dumps for Liquid Academy. They might have won the previous, but they only get out of it with a single rifle. Guns dropped over. Electric peering through the looking glass back into a lobby. Ninja attack sided up, put in the dirt. Electric will win that matchup comfortably. So a 5-on-2 with a spike on the ground. They rely now on the individuals as they have done before to make some magic happen, and it starts with Donatello. Can't take the head off.
Cupid, yeah, he's a mod. He's been playing in Tid 2 for a while. He's also assistant coach for C9.
I think they want anything to do with
What
the
year
spike
was
right
it?
now. Team Liquid, they know that they're gonna have to go and
3?
clear things out, look for picks, but time is getting low, so they're going to have to make a decision fairly soon. You can see
I
that
think that
Rex has
decision's
just
been made.
yeah, Rex just worried about
Sixth man as well?
You can see him, he
Yes.
keeps tapping that camera to make sure that nobody walks up from there. A quick
Gotta
save.
get those subs in,
Talk
so I'm
about
not
how
tempted
things
to
are
take the
going on.
Fnatic job.
Keep it
Thank you so
entertained.
much, dude. I appreciate the prime usage.
That was a
Thank you, thank you.
disaster in the lobby.
Yeah, it was. And it comes back to Electric again with this operator.
That's really funny, actually.
Felt like it was a little bit hit and miss against
Yeah.
Enterprise.
You're not wrong,
watching
though.
that game.
A
I do
Subway
like
Day does
Electric
keep
with the vandal in his
the
hands, but
offers away.
Hitbox
You're right.
is his centerpiece at times, and
Yeah.
actually, when you break down the kill count here, GSR's 15 and 6. I said he was carrying the whole of his team. It has turned into a bit of a deadlift, whereas you see Electric always performing, MSH the one who's actually stepped up a little bit this time. TLAC still doing well, 6 assists, good value from utility. This is the opportunity.
Right,
to give
who
them
gets
the
the
lead.
last round? Because 7 on defense is great.
Just
Obviously, they
play
want pistol,
Bucky
but
as the Sova player.
It's not that. I'm looking at the second up of Gramek.
Wondering what's going to happen with this one. Gramek, no, was a
yeah,
chamber
ops
player
everywhere.
previous. So, you know, you fire a shot off, you get the TP, and what's this? Smoke in the site? Ninja's
Dude,
there
they've
with
been
the buff, Grimmek
changing up
firing
this
over
smoke
it
every
now.
single time as
Vandal in
well.
hand.
Like they have
Gonna
multiple
let you
smokes.
know, but Grimmek's
They
got the
feel
next
comfy
already
on this map,
as
I'm
the
telling you.
blades just slice
They
the
actually have
rest
C on
apart.
lock, I feel like.
Liquid
Every
torn to
time we got a
shreds
different
towards
smoke
the
here,
end of the
everyone's always
half.
flooding in.
Zero Tenacity just about giving themselves the advantage that they fought so valiantly for.
I mean, that's the thing though, right? You look at that half and you ask yourself...
The smokes, yeah, the
was
smokes
five
are
or
really
not? Well,
good.
certainly
And it looks like
seven
they
would-
heavy
would
prioritize
think
this
would
smoke
be.
instead of this smoke.
Team Liquid Academy
And if
on
teams
the
aren't used to
defense,
that,
you'd
it's
argue
probably
is a
very,
fair
very
size,
nice.
because with that
Just
retake
makes hair a
ability
nightmare.
of tail,
Maybe you can tunnel
will
vision
look that bit
logs too
better,
much
and
instead
the
of trying
way
to
that
push through
Paranoia
back
can
of sight.
come across sites, cut everything up and on those retakes. That's where Zero Tenacity need to be careful of
Fnatic
and
sideshow,
trapping
now we're
Hazard,
talking.
because that's what they'll be playing for.
Yeah, definitely will. Bacon given another opportunity.
Sneaky mod on screen.
Just
But
add
Can
something
gets
to the
his
thoughts
time
the
to
Liquid
shine.
Academy side, as we said before, his role just as pivotal as the rest in nurturing these future talents.
Got a sheriff, we got a 4-pass and walk over towards C. We got the one way, which means that the camera can't spot here. Got GSR.
Past the crates, he sees nothing. GSR is that first line of the
Oi,
drone
that's
coming in,
unlucky they were
suppressing
gonna
a
go
couple
for
of
that.
players flank, following
Yeah,
up
looking like a double pistol if
through
you look at all the
middle, MSH in
positions.
position, C
Especially with the
site
killjoy
overran.
luck over towards B.
Spike planted.
Donatello's trying to get an opportunity. He does see pretty up close, but
Okay, big jewel and mid
Pyrex
jewel.
get into
Ooh, it's on.
position to
It's actually
at least
on.
be
Omen
able
flash for
to
retake.
trade or double up on the angle, and now Team Liquid Academy have gone all even.
Yes, huge kill in mid as well. With MSH gone, Liquid
Good
could
pause.
just focus on pushing the site itself. And in terms of the setup, well, Electric's on the other side of that long smoke.
Yeah, it's a set retake, and they go. Now the
Shot.
Paranoia, and still even in the man count. But can it go
Yeah,
even
they didn't
better
expect
for
the double
Zero
bait back of sight.
Tenacity? It certainly
Double
can,
pistols.
as they stop anything
Double pistols,
coming
both
through
maps so
from
far.
Team Liquid. Set themselves
You'd
up
imagine
in
they
the
run
correct
away with it.
position. Paranoia misses, doesn't get what they were looking for. And Team Liquid, they can't hit the shots, Hazard.
No, and
Any
Electric
chance they
continues
promote
on
the
that
assistant?
warpath,
Milan?
now
Yeah, there's
17
probably a
and
good chance they
5.
do that.
Above 3 KD because I daren't do the maths. Yeah, just keeping the hands warm. Maybe he wasn't dancing after all, but I think there's reason to it because Zero Tenacity as it stands, they've got a lead of 3 rounds. That will soon become 4. Pending there is no disaster this time. Donatello,
Oof.
that's just
Oh
ridiculous
my
through the
goodness.
corner of the wall. He had to hit more than one headshot to find that kill. Didn't seem
It's a
to
good
be a
start. What
problem.
do they buy into this? Double sheriff?
Are you surprised at this point, Hazard? These kids are miracle workers. Invite them to your wedding, they might turn water into wine.
Yeah,
That's a cheap bill.
definitely. And I mean, look, Liquid must have these guys on the longest contracts of all time as well, you know, just to
Oh yeah.
secure the future. I would have said before that joining up into the VCT team would maybe have been not a thankless task.
You were
but a
watching
difficult
Cager
one.
like a week ago. Who of you were tagging
That
Das
roster this
when the
year, though,
score was
has already
7-1?
proven how good
Surely
it can
not.
be, so you would be fighting for your place at this
Also,
point.
this guy's completely won the round.
Pretty has walked all the way around with just a ghost in hand.
He might have just lost the round
Whether
at the
they
same time.
needed his assistance
Okay,
on this side
all
of the
good, he's
map
won the
or
round.
not, they're gonna get it. He fights pistol versus pistol,
30
but the
seconds
odds
left.
still remain in Zero Tenacity's favour.
Salvo goes out. GSR not been given any opportunity. Zero Tenacity have learned a lesson by this point. You don't give anything to these young guns. And still, it'll be a long time before all the forces have been collected to get back into sight.
Yeah, with the drone not being a signature ability, you wonder if GSR wants to use this here. Donatello, 75 damage straight to the face. Pretty
Yeah, Sova can just
maximising the most
Go give him a kill here.
of this round.
Get the
Up
def
against
orb.
the ecos, farming them up as the IGL does eventually lose his head to Rextoned. Is there any more in this? No, doesn't look like it. Comfortable enough.
Yeah,
save,
I mean,
right?
Sova
Look,
did great
keep
here.
three
The walk up
rifles. I think
short.
you're very happy
Human
with this
drone.
resolution in the end for Zero Tenacity and for Liquid. Nothing really to be said of it from minute go, I think.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, they get the early pick, but you're hoping for a lot of things to go in your favour. I guess that the biggest thing for me, Hazza, in that last round is not knowing your gaps and your setup, both players doubling up on long to go and investigate to clear things out, but not realising there's always that opportunity, the timing that shot could have been manipulated, and Pretty does all the while to use his experience to manipulate that gap.
The top end for Zero
Let's
Tenacity.
go.
A lot of light
Best
armors.
just get better, and for Liquid to start showing a little bit more here. Cupid just the one kill. You hate to single them out, but
Damn, but he did it.
as much as his calling can give them on that attack side to start and get those first 5 rounds, now the defense has to pull its weight one way or another.
Yeah, and
He
they're
is the
going
sole
for him.
defender of this B site. He spots a couple of those players looking to assault forward, eventually figures out that he wants to TP away and drop a smoke. There's no one behind it. Dark
Yeah,
Cover's
they don't
traded.
hit too much. And they clear this pretty early on.
Clear it.
And
Now that they have it,
holy,
it's
got the
Garage
guy
push,
behind
which
8
TSR
HP
gets
as
to and
well.
from. He's put Rex in a great position to shut down C.
Yeah, the
but he
timing of
looks
this
away
flash to
the
turn
flash,
is
and with that,
devastating.
it's
It's a
gone.
nice flash.
Yeah, still go even, but the health is still firmly in Team
Well, it's a rough
Liquid's
one for them to
favour,
lose.
So you would think as MSH gets one of his own.
Whoa.
Back again, just trying to catch players off guard. Donatello goes so far forward and leaves it up to the one kill.
Okay. Oh, no way.
Oh no!
There's no way it
That
ends
was
like that.
Cupid's moment. That was his chance.
That's
You could only
devastating.
see his face. Sat there
Oh.
thinking,
No
"Did
way.
that really just happen?
They did
Did I
enough
really
damage.
Just get caught on the wall. I think that might be it. That's one of
Yeah,
those
no, it probably
moments
is. It would
which
probably go
just
third map now.
finishes the game in some ways. You feel, look, Liquid is still in this, but they're not going to have a purchase in round number 16. And by that point, Zero Tenacity a chance to get up to an 11th. So sad.
I don't know what else there is to really be said about it. That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
It did
listen.
look a little bit disjointed, right? Donatello
Yeah.
wanted that fight really quick. Cupid didn't have too much time to get in behind, but when he did, gave it his best go. Captain goes down with the ship.
Oh, this is weird.
Those
Ooh,
ships have
ships.
traded positions, as they tend to.
No way.
tonight, And Electric has some
That's
liquid
unlucky.
ship.
Yeah.
It
I mean,
is
they're going to have one more buy
full.
round in them, but it's pretty
Bottom of the
much we're
ocean.
going lowest.
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing, though. The saving grace here, if we want to talk about it, would be that Team Liquid do have a timeout if it's needed. And at this point, it certainly
Yeah,
looks as
Bacon
if
might as
something
well.
needs to intervene, because Liquid have no chance of getting back into this round. But
See
to
what
get
Bacon's
back
got
into
for
the
us.
half, there's always an
Last
opportunity.
player standing.
That is true. And they've got some ults to work with here as well. GSR just dropped, I think. Armageddon is now ready. Ninja has the Hunter's Fury. And I suppose that's one of the other things that you miss out on, not having the breach, the combo utility as well. Being able to fault line a default plant, for example, and then have Ninja be a little bit more reactive with his ult. In this instance, it's just the Sheriff and Tyrex. The breach we were
Sure.
talking about.
Let's see what Bacon's got. I'm pretty sure he'll time out here because it's like, why not?
To cross in the 11th. Well worked, but now is the round where
Yeah.
Liquid Academy want to try and bounce back. They put a timeout on top of it. Zero Tenacity still holding on to both of those, but 60 seconds for either side to decide what it is they want to do.
What's
As we get
Bacon got in
towards the
his
end of
room,
this
man?
map or so, you'd
He
feel.
got some speakers.
I do feel.
Ah,
in
dude,
my
I was about to
opinion,
check
though,
everything
Liza,
out.
like, not to just put it down to like composition or anything like that. I have enjoyed the breach much more on Zero Tenacity than what Team Liquid have been trying to do with the tail. I feel as if like the flashing etc. to set players up. I'm not saying that it's not necessarily been there for Liquid in terms of setting players up, but I just feel as if you'd want to get these individuals into
Incredible
fights,
check.
into the
This guy's out of
positions that you
seat.
would want, the most. And well, on the defence, I don't know what else to say. You can see Alexic standing up, making him sit, making sure to
Stretches.
keep himself looking around.
Just look like he's aerating the room a little bit. I mean,
Yeah.
usually those hand signals mean that someone's, guffed off, so I hope not.
Bacon,
But-
the heat.
wow, okay, no, we get a
He was
full
he was talking for pretty much all of
workout
that.
routine there as well.
I've seen this
Drop
before.
down, give me 5 burpees, anyone?
I've seen the Jaff. He
They
likes
go
to do
up,
the stretches, stand
and
up,
they
do
decide to
stretches and
do the
stuff like that while
double
you're
up.
at your desk,
Sure.
keep yourself active.
Breach short, so they need to try to get a pick early. Maybe it's the theory of that. Over towards A, we've got a Sova. Is he doing... Is this a recon, old school recon that lands back a C? Wait, weird recon. He did it from A site. Go through the roof or something?
But it seems as if this is going to be a hit B right now for the attack.
Wait, who the hell? Who the hell ults Garage? What a waste of his Sova.
Liquid shutting things down though. Salvo's coming through, Electric on the flank, quick split round the other side of Garage. GSR has routed his position out. Donatello op in hand. Just dropping back into that vacuum, and while Cupid will give it a look front B, there is nothing more from that. He's called upon his goons to help him out. Here are the initiators, both Ninja and GSR,
very, very nice.
to reveal.
Do they want to pick up the extra op?
The players entering the B site. So there's a sick for Liquid, but we've got to see some consistent success. That feels repeatable.
For God's sake, honestly.
Entirely. I mean, the delay being used through the salvos, like we're seeing TL being a little bit more present to make sure that players aren't set.
Bacon timeout percentage is just through the roof, isn't it?
And on top of that,
Just doesn't miss.
Thunder out of Zero Tenacity, which is a big ultimate to get in terms of the value that it usually provides.
That one, a set piece from Zero Tenacity. The attack speed, the quickest of which we've seen from them really so far on this attack side.
Insta-Sova.
Offering an opportunity for Liquid to swing at it. Ninja swinging in the dark. This one a bit of a Hail Mary.
Yeah, everyone is.
Fury not connecting, and pretty
Well,
Sova
Sova.
mix means that it is a bad day for Sova mains. No kills collected.
Into Jono towards the middle,
Bring back
spots
peaks
one.
through the map, honestly, man. Just lining up the ult.
Yeah, I like the end of it though. So all over towards window, you take the swing.
I prefer it like this.
Not ready yet. No, me too.
And
They're a little bit wrecked on that. I mean, I feel like they should, Z10 should win this.
Completely open. But is that by design? The Team Liquid Academy want this to be
Yeah,
happening?
as soon as
Certainly
Breach gets
seems to
onto
be the
Heaven,
case.
this is a
They set
done round.
themselves up for a retake, Kaza.
Ninja's sending the shots in. It's a little past the
Yeah, here comes Breach onto Heaven. This is done.
All too much. Still quite a long rotation.
They would have to really mess up.
All hands on deck for Zero Tenacity.
Yeah, I mean,
They're gonna have to like fake retake and then. Yeah, look at the breach damage here. This means no one can go through. It's a nice shot from Cooper, but it still should be it.
Cooper is the one with the op. You wouldn't expect it to be the case, and you wouldn't expect Zero Tenacity.
Yeah, Liquid can't really do that. They gotta fight on site a bit heavier. Yeah, as soon as he gets onto Heaven, it's done round.
A quick reminder of how instantaneously things can turn. Just when Liquid were trying to coax the embers of this Haven performance into some fire and flame, something to get back into this one. Zero Tenacity stamp it out. It was great counter utility. Dark cover just dropped inside the entrance to the site, giving a way through. It's usually the kind of smoke you'd see the defenders end up using, but
alright, 6 chances.
That was brilliant. And
looking like 2 one-sided maps really, but I guess there were double pistols on both. So.
All on the breach there, and I think that has to be one of the biggest differences that we've seen between the two teams.
Can they tear rocket under? Yes, but it doesn't really do too much. Right, even if you tear it under and there's no way you can hide, they're still getting the breach damage off. You still can't like flood into sight. They're just then going to go back under afterwards.
Pick up how slack that he's been putting on the other team, but there needs to be a lot more to come from that. TLAC's gone, and that's a big component in terms of utility as well here, Hazza, and how Tenacity...
Like, I think they wanted to damage under and then Omen flash like this, right?
Updraft to just drag the crosshair of Electric from Donatello, and then GSR fights in front of it. A quick re-clear with the drone as
Quatra,
well.
thank you with the prime, I appreciate that.
Numbers advantage.
Thank you so much.
Academy and Ninja with this op again is putting himself in the firing line. Only good for one, and that's the A
Yeah,
side.
keep an eye on Rex though, and Rex can just ult one of these when he's behind.
He wants to take this duel by himself. He's gonna have to win it, or that might just be the
He's probably owned this.
Stationed in hell, buys a little bit more time. GSR is a devil in his own right,
very
and they
nice.
just can't
Sure,
deal
we're
with
kind
it.
of down.
The
Dude, surely we don't have drilling all night. Jesus, dude, it's so loud. It's a GF. Thank you so much with the gifted. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you for the gifted. Jules as well. Hello, Jules. Appreciate the 28 months. Thank you for the tier 1.
Of the gap here between the two teams, because at the end of the day, they need to
Thank you
start
so
to
much,
get
Jules.
momentum rolling here, because Team Liquid have shown rounds like this and immediately followed it with really poor rounds, right? So what's the difference here?
No, I
What's
haven't
Team
really
Liquid
spoken
gonna
about it,
change
David. I haven't seen it, to be honest with you. People were talking about it earlier.
Early info play towards the A side. Donatello is on a Vandal, and well, Ninja has the Odin in his hands. Maybe looking for an early kill off spam. Followers of North will always remember Enzo doing that, and followers of Team Liquid will
Will I buy the Crambit
as
to
well,
support
I
esports? For
imagine.
sure.
Yeah.
VCT, the
I'll buy
previous
all
year.
those skins. I always do.
It's not headed towards A just yet. The spike
It's
is gonna
very
come
rare
around
in
there, they bookmark
games.
the space.
The big thing is, right, so I was in, I
Maybe
came from
force the
CS,
defenders into action,
and we
yeah,
used to
this
have
is a
something where you
brilliant
could
scope
support
to do exactly
esports,
that,
and
because
they did it for like a
now
year,
C-Link is a serious
maybe a year and a half,
You can already
and then they
see
got
the
rid of
Rex
it.
following
Well, and
away.
it's so
The
rare
thing
that
about
like
that is
games
it's
actually
on
give you
Tail.
something where you can
You'd
support the
imagine
esports,
Alex
so
supported
I'll
boys, but he
always
just
just
keeps
buy,
pushing forward.
I'll always
But
just buy whatever it
Freddy,
is
there's
for
another
to
one for
support
Ninja to
esports.
find. And on top of that, they're even
Just
gonna
because
follow up
it's
with
good
an
that they do it.
ultimate
I don't
because
care what
no
the skin
one
is,
can
to be honest with
follow
you.
up with the trade.
Yeah, this is brilliant from Liquid, and the clear on MSH as well is just textbook. They knew that it was a serious danger area. Zero Tenacity did a good job to get him into position, but
30
everything's
seconds
freed
left.
up by Donatello
Damn.
in the end. The tracking on
Dude,
the
he's got
first
he's
kill
got some
and the
nuts
fight for the
aim, I
final.
swear. Crazy
That
aim
is
style.
just ridiculous from Donatello. The Don does what the Don wants. Only 4 rounds left to push this to OT.
It stresses you out, dude. Yeah, it doesn't. Thing is, it doesn't look convincing, but it looks like his first bullet aim's kind of crazy good.
Back in Zero Tenacity's ultimate cycle. And while you think that Team Liquid
Four
Academy
chances.
has good ultimates,
Dude,
I
with a
can
pistol here,
guarantee
this would've been
Zero
really
Tenacity
close
have
game.
much better. Lockdown, Rolling Thunder, and the Hunter's Fury to come online.
Oh, I'm liking this as well. We saw this from Mouse a lot last year. An op, or an outlaw in this case, in front of the Cypher setup. So even if Ninja gets taken down here,
Yeah, but
There's a
they're
double
so
shift
close
being
on
worked
short
on
that
the
he might not
A-side.
expect it.
has been spotted out, and now this is a very difficult position to try and
Maybe
play
one of
from,
them
but
got
those
hit by the
long players
recon.
aren't all that far advanced
Nice shot.
yet.
Yeah, but all that Cypher setup is completely
GSR has
gone.
to save the day.
GSR
Let's see what it can
from
do.
the back of sight gets rid of any short players. And well, with that being said,
Yeah.
the lockdown that
And
we were
there
speaking
is a
about
gap
has
bottom
been
here.
invested. A little gap
I mean, they'll
at the
have
back of
nothing,
sight
maybe
to
a
work
molly,
with,
but
though.
Yeah, but that's the issue. There isn't any utility to actually punish this. They've just got to peek it themselves, and Pretty can't connect. So
Yeah, he's got some
Liquid will
crazy
fan
aim.
out and flood the backside. Guns back in the hands now. MSH
that my
with
bad?
Vandal, and he'll make
That's
it
my bad.
work for himself. Cupid, another clutch and 2 players in front. He fell flat on his face last time. Can he make amends here? Already damage onto
Okay.
one. Can't get the second.
Big eco
And
to
so
win
with
it
a
out.
thrifty
Yeah,
for
kind of
Zero
2 one-sided
Tenacity,
maps though.
They just about coax it over the line. 13
Always my bad,
in
that's
the
actually
end.
true.
We're going the distance. Lotus is coming up.
Yeah, I mean, with that last map though, or that last round specifically, Cupid's hanging around.
Lotus should be fun because
of the map rather than sending
Z10
it
won
into
this last
the
time,
back of sight
but
to help out.
I
But
don't
you
know.
what, that's
Liquid kind of looked
much it
unconfident when they
maybes.
played it.
The only definite is going to be this last third map on Lotus to try and decide what's coming, who's going to be going through. The challenger's EMEA.
Yeah, I mean, a one-map shootout for a slot.
Dicker money in
Yeah,
CS.
yeah,
Yeah,
one of
that goes
the,
to.
one of the
Normally,
four
well, it depends on
available,
people's
or
contracts,
3
but
now, I should
normally
say.
goes to like players,
Chakma earlier in the day already confirming
depending if it's like their
their
signatures.
attendance, and I have to say, this is the kind of championship performance you want to see from Zero Tenacity, with them being one of the
The best
front
prospect in
runners
the lobby,
in
you
the
would say
competition
GSR for
as
sure.
things stand. We said it yesterday as well with Enterprise and Metasport. Sometimes, you know, you're going to go into a map you don't feel too comfortable on, perhaps. The double duelist didn't work out for them. They go back to basics on a map like Haven, where we know that they can deliver us quality, and deliver us, they did. Lotus up next. Saw it in the best of one between the two
No,
of them before,
if
Cairo.
Cupid,
Where's your
if
head
Cupid
at now,
actually
dude? Zero Tenacity have the momentum.
like
or
S
can
and
they
D
turn
to there, I
things
think he's
around?
out.
I mean, that's the question, right? It's just about how good these boys can bounce back, and they've lost maps before and come straight back into it. So I do not doubt it at all. But again, it's experience versus young guns here. Like, how explosive is this Lotus actually going to be? Electric, absolutely huge, showing exactly what he's capable of.
2 great maps from GSR. Again, he is the kill leader.
How many teams do you think will
once
make
more.
roster
Water is
changes?
wet on this floor.
Not
That
coach
is
included. I
fun,
think there'll be no teams that make roster
And
changes.
Now I ask
Too
the
early.
question, Is this when we get the bad map from GSR? Because
After
I think
split
we saw
one,
a
you
little
might
bit
see
of that
some.
yesterday as well with Patix on Detty Elise, when you can have two incredibly strong
Now
maps,
include the coaches,
be the
yeah.
sort of hard carry for your team in many senses, and then not be able to repeat it that third time. I think so much is going to be answered by Lotus in terms of what's been worked on by Liquid, their commitment to this Tejo style, which they already showed and debuted for us on Lotus last time.
Never count out
Zero
C9.
Tenacity,
Nah,
how much
they've done their
wanted to
thing
change
for a
about
little
this
bit.
one, which actually they did lose
They're
against
okay.
Pixel Lumina the last time they showed it.
Okay,
in
chat.
between
Let me
that,
spam some ads. We'll be back for the next map. Okay.
So yeah, so much to be thinking about, honestly. Liquid, their best of 3 streak, which they currently have, yet to lose one so far in the competition. Everything will be found out, of course, after the break, so don't go anywhere. If you do, I will find you after the break.
When you feel like it's over and nothing else matters, I know you feel so divided. Pick yourself up again and you better start walk, girl. gonna be hard, but you can take it. Want you to cry, then you will fake it. Give it a beat and you will shake it. The finish line and you'll make it. Don't you let it get you down. Just keep getting up when you hit the ground. Don't you let it get you down. Just keep getting up when you hit the ground. Gotta be real with it. Never give up, never give up. It's gonna be hard, but you can take it. Want you to cry, then you will fake it. Give it a beat and you will shake it. The finish line and you'll make it. Don't you let it get you down. Just keep getting up when you hit the ground. Don't you let it get you down. Just keep getting up when you hit the ground. Gotta be real with it. Never give up, never give up. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Ooh, look what you done. Took a living woman and turned her into stone. I guess I should be thankful. You gone 'cause you chew with your mouth full. You, I should've run once I figured out that you can't work your tongue. I guess I should be grateful. You're gone, I mean that shit was painful. Like I said, I'm really glad you're gone, but I'm sad to see what I've become. I was burning like a girl on fire, then you came around and put it out. You really made me think we were lovers. I let you in and underneath my covers. All I wanted was a hot girl summer, but I'm a cold bitch now.
All right. Hello, everyone. We've got last map. Last map. Oh, it's just they played this last time though. Ishiki, I've got to do some other stuff, but I'll look at it at one point when I have time. Jules, I missed your question when I left. All right. Am I familiar with London? A little bit, not too much though. There's definitely way more people in England who know more about London than me. You looking for places to go? Yeah, I'm not the person to ask, dude. Yeah, I'm not gonna argue with you. I kind of agree. Liquid Academy still have a chance to win for sure. Again, last time I played this, even though they lost the map against Z10, I felt there were like 4 or 5 rounds that probably should have won. Another Coach Potatoes video is in like the advert. We'll probably do another one when Ascent and Icebox come back in, because then we can make the old playbooks for those maps free. Chocolate or vanilla protein shake? I would do chocolate. It's been a break for a while, yeah. They're just waiting for teams. We're out here asking a guy who streams 18 hours a day where to go in London. Yeah, that's true. Don't know much outside real world. Do I miss grass? Nah, not really. I plan on coaching anytime soon. I review every year to see what offers there are.
I've just dealt with all of the people who weren't keeping their eyes on the stream, because this is going to be maybe the best map yet, Kyra. We've got a repeat. Zero Tenacity, Team Liquid Academy, on Lotus. We saw it in the best of ones in the Swiss stage, but this is a different beast.
Ever do a review of stuff I'm proud of? We've always said about doing stuff like old school stuff to look back at, but the off-season ends up being pretty stacked, and that's the time I would look at it.
I mean, that is the question. We've had a 13-3, 2 13-4s, and now a 13-8. Can we go one better? Can we go all the way? That's the questions that we'll be asking ourselves getting into this last map of Lotus. And do you know what? As we were talking about earlier, Lotus is an interesting map for both of these teams.
Yeah, it definitely is. As I said, look, the history is already there, and in
the storm last night, it was crazy.
Well,
it was crazy.
Their first map as a team.
It's pretty chill today, though. But yeah, it was wild, man.
Against Unsigned, they ended up losing 13-9. You could see individually there was promise, but as a team, they didn't look concrete. They come back to it later on. We see it in, following series. Against Wild, for example, things look a lot better for them, but they're still playing a different composition. GSR on the breach. He's now
which challenges team in Americas I haven't watched enough.
The same way that he did on Haven. Now, the question for me is, do they want
China game starting this week? I'm just gonna not do them, to be honest with you. It's a weird tournament, and I'm kind of just want to take the break for it. It's just like a side tourney where I don't think teams will be showing that much. Alex, he looks good. He needs to. It looks like he needs to have an op though.
I'm happy to be corrected. I think I'm just stuck in my ways. I'm an old man who likes to see the breach on like these like.
That's okay also.
Three site maps. Sorry.
Well, back in my day, we didn't even have 3 sites. Game's gone, mate. Game's gone.
Back in my day, we didn't even have Tayo.
Back in my day, we didn't even have abilities. We just had a nade, a smoke, you just threw it on the site, and that was it. Game. Job's done.
Moving into
Job's
dangerous
done.
territory. Dangerous territory.
Anyway, here we go. Map kicking off very soon. In terms of the differences between the two, a little bit more of a premium placed on info gather for
Me impression? Oh, okay. I didn't realize it was aimed at me
be another one to look at.
until you
Saw him
said.
play with almost a full arsenal of guns on Haven. He's going to be bringing out the op on defender's side quite a lot. Do we get the same?
Actually, some of these camera placements are cracking me up.
What this Team Liquid Academy are going to be setting up with here, because you have to remember it was a very one-sided game which we saw from them played against Metasport. That was the defender's side, which looked really strong for them. They'll start off on the
Okay, so we're at a
defense here and
2-2
then, so
pistol at
put
the
some
moment.
test
It'd be cool if we ended on like a 1-1
For the most part,
for this end.
things are
Speaking of
tailored
Alex, he
on both
gets
sides,
dropped raid
does
boss.
your club have
Buys
an
armor.
idea in terms of,
Double
like,
satchel
how
gets
to
dropped the
play
ghost.
against the comps that are run by both teams, right? The difference being the flashes that Zero Tenacity
Bacon
will be
chilling,
able to
yeah.
put forward compared to Team Liquid.
He's been here before.
Info gathering ability. Things are starting over on that A side of the map though, as we see all the players stacked up for Zero Tenacity.
Sky and Lotus. Some good stuff. Here's
outside of A, Zero Tenacity with
yeah, I guess since the nerf we haven't seen that much.
using it a lot against Enterprise, just firing the
You can still
salvos off
distill a lot of the
players
EG
early.
stuff.
That's what's gonna happen
Donatello's
here at Team
out
Liquid
here in the
today.
open.
Electric dropped down to 40 points
And
of
that's a
health, but
nice
still
shot
getting
over
away with
towards
the
door.
first kill.
The
He
great
fades
trade though.
away. Donatello, one back onto Grumek. Well, this isn't a double controller setup, so all of the smokes are now lost for the offense.
MSH being found out with a little tail drone. Pulsing all the way back, and even a smoke out from Team Liquid here.
Seeing Rex is playing over towards the A side of the map, but he has a trap on C, so that's allowed Cupid to move one over, make the rotation, and GSR makes the play.
Okay.
Confident as ever in the deadlock, 4v4. He opens the scoring for himself.
Indie Bros will have a
Just
trial
have
as
a few
coach.
more
I think
targets.
he'll be
Zero Tenacity are moving this
priority,
one into
yeah.
second gear through Hobbit and onto the B side.
Salvo's out. Remember, Cooper is close by to go for a swing if he
Yeah,
wants
he's
to,
got
but I think
Omen
instead
flash as
it
well.
will be the paranoia. You can see it's been held in hand, and if they do try to send it up to
Ooh,
GSR,
they get a
there's
kill
not really
and no
much
trade
up
on
in
this.
terms of support. The Salvos have separated them from Donatello, and now these fights become really important because it decides the round.
Keep
and
an eye on the
it simply
HPs,
has
it's
to put it
doable.
all chipped in towards Zero Tenacity's favour. Rex, though, if he has anything to say about it, it needs to be said now.
Okay, nicely done from
Gets
Z10. They're
one,
proactive over towards heaven here.
pistol round towards
Wonder if they
Zero
could have
Tenacity.
fast flooded, but they didn't know if they were
Zero
planning for
Tenacity
sure or
ended up
not.
playing that really well. You could see the intent to maybe drop towards B if things didn't go their way on A.
Yeah,
early.
I like this
Just with
whole
the
double
numbers
damage
that
on
the
heaven that
Academy
isolated the
started
one.
around in that position, 4 of them.
Like they isolated this guy in heaven really well.
GSR the one who eventually drops back to B and makes it look doable. As I say, he cleared out MSH there. They reroute, they regroup. Bacon is
Damn.
not happy about
Yeah,
that
Bacon's
whatsoever.
ruining his own house now.
Yeah, you
He
can
knows
see-
that they've thrown away a lead in that round.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. That's the biggest important part. And I mean, this A side is going to be absolutely flooded with utility if Zero Tenacity fall into this trap. And you see how quickly you see how quickly.
Oh,
Team
that's
Liquid
a
are all
gun
the way
down
up.
though.
Already dropped a gun.
Yeah, and
I mean, that's easily picked up, but still. I mean, great.
okay, insta react here. Rex has got one cage to play with, and he got early cam for
Heads
info.
up on the C play before it's called in. Needs to activate
Checks
it,
cam,
but
full come up on radar.
and well, action stations for Zero Tenacity. They have not stopped. They're heading into C, and as it stands, they have numbers.
Rex is in
I don't
trouble.
know exactly where Rex is, but with just a classic in his hand, he needs to be careful. The players flooding his position.
again.
Players getting found out, but still the classics are working.
Wait, where's his
Sheriff
bullets gone?
Needs to land shots, but GSR's done it instead. 2v2. Gun picked up on the
Dude, you
attack
got a
side,
big
but
nade
still,
here.
it's just pistols, which Liquid
Oh my
Academy
God,
are trying
nice
to play
shot.
through. Donatello landing another, and now all on Tyrex. A youngster in his
Oh,
own right,
okay,
he
that's
just
the big nade I
crumbles
was
under the
talking about.
pressure of the
Well,
new
Bacon's gonna be happy with that.
kings in this
And they
playoff
picked up double
push.
guns.
Liquid Academy making it work for themselves and just keeping Zero Tenacity hot under the collar. How many fights were they forced to take which they didn't want to?
Yeah, 100%. Team Liquid do so
The
well.
eco, yeah, the
know
eco is
what
good.
they
Rex delayed
had.
a lot of time.
Been able to find players that they can.
Honestly, Ninja did
fight
so
with.
much though.
Not only that though, has the other thing to mention here. It's just how
Got the one hero gun. If anything, this is better than winning the pistol.
The fact that they just keep on like banging their fist on the door that to the point it becomes bloody and bruised.
Sort of going for the easy option in a way, right?
Yeah.
But whereas Liquid Academy just have such a quick rotate. It's the gamble that you make as an IGL on a round like that.
Oh, it's a lot.
You put double dip in this face check after first instance, spotting players pretty.
Rex is maybe overrotated.
But already Liquid have numbers here. The door will be turned, but it's all just a ruse for now. 2 players dropped out the other side looking for a
Okay, camera spots 2.
But the spike is not here.
I like how they're moving the camp position around as well, so it can't be spammed out.
Drone for drone, drone
Still
front
getting
B, drone
information
front
from
C.
it. So just 2 players
And
towards
we do
it.
get a 1v1
Still
here,
don't know where
and
the spike is.
that's
Rex
the
needs
hero
to be
gun. Oh,
careful.
very
In
nice.
fact, maybe he just doesn't. Maybe he just goes for these fights.
Yeah,
It's
and he can
insane.
go to the area that they just cleared as well, and no one's going to pick up this gun.
Very quick.
That should be the chance of them winning the eco.
Now, those numbers continuing to grow towards C. I mean, what do you want to try and do here? Drag one more player from the Liquid Academy side, see if you can then get into B late with the spike, because Grimek's got a cross, and
30 seconds
he doesn't
left.
really want to go back towards spawn.
Do I play Valorant a lot? Nah, not really.
Potentially be
We play in the
compromised
off season.
by now. Liquid, in the minds of Zero Tenacity, have a
Okay,
perimeter
very,
around the
very
whole map,
clean.
which has shrunk in size.
Incredibly
Got nowhere
clean.
to go.
Maybe rebuy some armors, like these 2 maybe.
With that, Liquid
Honestly,
still
GSL might just keep his as well.
I know this is kind
Got a lot of money, though.
The track in terms of the match, but I'd love to see. I'd love to see a team like with Academy match up against BBL Pacific. I think that would be fun.
How many
if we got
assistant
the
coaches
chance
would
just
you
to
need
sheer
to have to be
firepower
able to
on both
coach and
sides.
co-stream at the same time?
There's a lot of
I'm not sure I
competition
could do
that
it.
these Academy rosters we
Yo.
have this year. Really
I'm
happy
very
that
all in,
Zach
man.
Papa got a spot on the Koi
Like, I
team.
would feel
Yeah,
guilty every
the
time
whole
I'm
of that Koi roster is
co-streaming.
great, but he was a player from East, you know.
I could maybe
who
do it and
ended
watch
up
your
there.
own region just purely because
UK
you
player,
can,
really.
like, you want to watch those demos anyway, I guess.
So he is Mr. Northeast.
Plus, the assistant coaches would have to be, like, people that I know
Yeah, actually really
that I know
close
are
East
good and
versus East.
can,
Yeah,
like, do stuff.
exactly.
Liquid Academy have the lead. Like they had a partnership with Apex before, but that didn't really count. So
Yeah, let's not talk about it.
slow
Ninja.
start to the rounds, as you can tell.
Yeah.
Folks. Ninja
Ninja.
getting the info, aggressive, finally suppressed, but it is just the one player.
Then he goes back.
Tail drone on the other side of the
It's
map,
really
so
bold.
for
It might have
should
worked, but
go.
he is here on his own for a
Let's
long
go.
time, and he is so
They've
dead
even
now.
deposited a deep trap towards
Fade,
that
the
side of
Fade
map as
Tether is
well, so
incredible,
that
by the
should
way.
be, really easy to read right
Dude,
now.
honestly,
Liquid.
he's done incredibly
That was
well.
really
I
nice
feel like they
combo
missed their
sees when
opportunity
they
though.
did tether a player.
Yeah, and he's out of there, and they don't know, so
They
they still got a clear here. And he's got Fado, and he can do it off
Now it's
the
Ninja trying to
contact
set
of
up this one
GSR.
piece. Ninja's in the corner.
Oh.
He has to fight from here. He's been forced to, in fact, and he's gonna
Sure, he
win
did
the
great to
duel
get
anyway.
one. Keep an eye on the time.
Yeah, and with that one in the duel, still the players need to get on towards the site. It looks like it is coming through, but there's still more and more delay to come through from Liquid.
Whoa.
Finally, the spike makes its way in, but Rex gets rid of Electric, and that's a player that was entry trying to
stun was
keep
nice.
Tyrex up and alive, but it doesn't seem
Okay,
like
very
Zero
nice.
Tenacity
And they can get
are long
one
for this
closer
World
to the
Cup.
Razor on this one.
Team Liquid
Dude, honestly,
get
they play
right on the
pretty well
board.
together here. I have no idea
I
how
know
Rex
that we
has
had
managed to
Tyrex,
swing
like,
into 3
winking out
people and
on the
survive and get
large
one,
juice
but
carton earlier,
he did.
but you'd think that Donatello had been on the caffeine with how shaky his aim is, but jokes aside, it's actually, you know, the style of aim
Yeah, his
that
aiming
this guy
style is
has, right?
insane.
And
I think
like,
Ninja played well
some
the whole
people
round, to be
opt for
honest.
it. I think it's like kind of the Asuna style, if you want to.
I thought he was dead at the beginning. When the dog came for him here, I think he was dead. I thought he was dead, and I feel like this is a timeout to be like, guys, you can't use a drone dog and then fall back towards here. Like, they gotta be way more confident, way more decisive.
Well, I say it's not going to come on the following round. I'm looking at it here. Light shields for every player, essentially, plus a rifle. You're one away from MSH's lockdown. You already have the Seekers. You know, you win out in the ult department here, provided that Donatello doesn't get the one to bring his showstopper online.
Yeah.
I think Bacon will know that in terms
Yeah,
of how to
maybe,
set him
yeah.
up right now, because there
It
are
could be
some
a
big
thing.
pieces to come in play.
There are, and he'll be coming up
But
with
do
his
I want to
own,
give up the
plans
lifestyle?
of
That's the thing.
how to maneuver around this. I mean, Nightfall will be great for taking away positions that, for instance, the lockdown might be holding. there'll be ideas put back and forth, but it'll be Zero Tenacity opting for only just the one hero rifle.
Okay, Op
Looking
comes
towards
out
next,
into the
and that's
round
all. It's
where
just gonna be thrown to the wayside, a Guardian
Yeah.
Bulldog instead. I'm gonna
I
stop
feel like
trying to
this
call
definitely
it.
could have been an outlaw.
As I
But you get the
said,
idea.
back in my day, you couldn't sell
But are we 100%? Honestly, they have so much money that you would think they were going to buy. I think it's okay. Yeah, and this is looking very similar to the old EG. Flash out, satchel out, duel into the open if anyone's here.
It pairs nicely with Fade's kit. You can sort of triangulate from the prowlers.
Yeah, they're looking
Where one
way,
player is, missed shot there, but
way more convincing of early
shot in
map
the dark
control.
nonetheless.
And they take C control, A
What it
control
is,
in the first 20
holding
seconds.
on to that haunt, the reveal, when it can find most use, which you feel like won't be too long from now.
Yeah, at the same time, there's been a little bit of
There you go.
proactivity towards B main, so that's been cleared out, and that haunt has got 3 players tagged
Oh my
up.
goodness,
That's
you're
probably the last
absolute
2 remaining
lunatic.
players. This should be an easy guess towards C. Swinging out from the C's Donatello, the confidence is insane.
The confidence is outrageous. Meanwhile, they're trying to walk over towards C with 2. What the hell is this round? Look at this. Look at his aim style. It's the most mental thing I've ever seen.
It should have been all of the opportunities in this round lost. They will be eventually.
I don't know how he scored 3.
A cloud of
Donatello is cracking me up.
Zero Tenacity not been able to really work the map too much.
30
They finally
seconds
get out onto the B site, but the damage has been done. Or so you would think. It is only just Ninja towards A for now.
I mean, and the thing is, there was
Ninja's
teamwork,
absolutely
exactly
owned
what's
it.
been going on. Like that haunt, there was proactivity towards B main, so last
As long as he
team
doesn't
players
miss.
should be known about. As to where they are now, well, they'll be finally found out.
Very
Ninja
nice. Played it very, very
finishing it
well.
off with a shotty. Well played, all in all. And yeah, I mean, the effectiveness after the timeout hasn't come in.
Looking like Asinur if he doubles a sense.
And look, this is the difficult thing when you're playing a team like Liquid Academy as well. You know that Donatello is always going to be pushing
So
that
tech
envelope,
pause.
looking for jewels, making life difficult. That's where you're forced to make a decision. Do you entertain it? Do you hope that you can potentially find the kill on him there and win that when you have the numbers as well? I mean, that was the hope in a play like that. It can be a distraction for the B players to set up, as we were talking about. But slight technical issue just for the moment here, as there are ping problems. As there sort of have been ongoing throughout this series, I think. I would imagine it's on the Zero Tenacity side, and you just hope that that doesn't inhibit
Mate,
their
Bacon's going
ability
through it.
to be playing this one, because
Mate, you're winning 4-1.
at
Relax,
least on the
Bacon.
rounds, when you're actually in play, you're not spiking or anything, because qualification for challengers, EMEA on the line. Got to remind you all
Is
as
that
well.
a Barbie Cup? Does
It
Cooper have
is.
a Barbie Cup?
Yeah, but Cooper is kind of like Ken, really. I feel like he is
Is he?
he's a bit of a Ken character.
How he's got black hair, he's not blonde.
Kyra. Being Ken, it's not just simply about the appearance. It's an identity. You know, it goes beyond that. And right now, Alexic is the other Ryan Gosling. He's the one from Blade Runner.
Yeah, I would say you're a Ken-like character.
Yeah, don't you know it? What's that?
Personality-wise, very forgetful.
Watching America's
distracted
like,
by
yeah, for sure.
horses.
Yeah. Well, I mean, when you're
Is it just Cupid and 4 crack teenagers? Yeah, pretty much.
Sometimes you do just have to put a horse
nice,
on it.
Nice, okay. Like that.
How it goes. But back to Cooper. I just kind of just want to see what he's up to, because at this stage in the game, as we've said, the lay of the land, Z10 have ults to move into the next round with. Big opportunity for them. That's what the pause would have been about. 60 seconds just to clear their heads and think, how do we attack this? How do we approach this? So far, A's been difficult. B has given them options mid to late round, and C, we haven't really seen it fully tested. I don't think they've been there.
Cooper, I think he's 22. He's 23. WG Psycho, thank you so much for the prime. Thank you. I appreciate that.
But I just see Bacon's cam flash up every now and then, and it looks like he's tearing his hair out about like the like brain rot that these guys are talking about.
Probably.
You could
I mean,
just
it's a
see,
tech pause, so he's not actually allowed to speak to them. So he's
yeah,
like,
of course, but I know that, but like it's more the fact that like obviously like young roster academy, the guys are all talking, and it just cuts to Bacon, and he's just like, oh my god, what are these guys talking about?
No, that's what I mean. He doesn't get to say anything. He just has to sit and listen to it. So. Let's understand it.
It's not as if we
Which,
can deafen either, because if they come out with like a bad idea, he's like, I'm gonna have to time it once we get back.
Okay, guys.
Zyron, not too
5A
much.
next
I
round.
understand it though, right?
Actually, to be honest, I don't think that would be the worst.
The
I
topic
think
that you
it's-
want to know
as
the
I said
answer
before,
to.
that's kind of how some
You
of
haven't been
these
here for the whole time.
Yeah, I feel as if like the big thing is though, right? Like compositionally, when you look towards that, like a like util dump.
You decide roles for players and haven't done team
it's
play
really
before. It's pretty
difficult to try
fun,
and maneuver
kind of to
through
see
whether
how,
it's the
how they
salvos,
actually hit down. We got a
the
replay of him.
The salvos from GSR,
Wait, this
whether
might be
it's,
the
like,
best replay yet.
Seize need combo,
That's sick.
paranoia, the full shebang. Like you are gonna struggle.
Oh, I know what you mean. It's a game that you've got to sort of play into.
Dude, he hit the desk so far that his camera is like repositioned. I can now see the games that he's got over towards the left. Look at it. Every time he does it, the camera's moving. We get to see what the games are. Top of the pops.
I didn't even realise he was screaming.
That's so sick.
Oh, if this tech pause goes on any longer, I would love you to dub the scream. Actually,
I already know what he said. I already know what he said in the scream.
I do it. Okay, production. One more time.
Right,
Kyle.
right,
I want you to lip sync
Okay.
this for
Right,
us.
okay. Is it coming? Oh, here we go. Sausage rolls! Because he has a Geordie, hasn't he?
He's what?
He's a Geordie.
Okay, yeah, sure. I mean, my team is losing, and I'm more concerned about what Rex over the road is stinking up, apparently. I don't know. This is
That's
just
good.
evolved at this point in time. I have to say, MSH has quite a nice room. Those lights, they look quite expensive. And,
Spotlights.
yeah. I'm liking the
You know what
like, the squares, the cubicness to it. I don't really
Watching
know.
America's later? Yeah, dude. Should be fun.
Looks very like European, you know, with the
It'd be
the
fun.
Yeah.
wardrobes and that.
I'm liking
Hello,
it
Eamon.
was like the
Thank you for the
little,
37 months.
Apple.
Live for the bacon rage,
like,
dude. I love
the
that they
store.
replayed
I
it
forgot
3
that
times
like
as well. It's
artificial
incredible.
ones.
Yeah,
When
yeah,
you don't have an
yeah.
Apple store in your city and you're like, hell yeah, bro, I'm
Sick.
hopping over to the iCenter. So
That probably is actually what it's called. That's crazy.
yeah. I mean, just process of elimination. But he's enjoying it though.
Yeah.
I mean, what
There's
do
a
you
long
talk
tech pause.
about at this point in time, honestly, because they're up 4-1.
Yeah.
Do you think this could potentially hurt them a little bit right now? You know, when you built
mean-
up this lead, you've won 4 rounds in a row.
I mean, that's the question, right? Realistically, is well, I mean, the young
Winning
the young
Americas,
guys,
I mean,
don't
it should be
really
G2
imagine
from
it
what you've
would.
seen,
Like,
but
I feel as if these
you
are the
never know
type
if some team kind of
instances
steps up.
like brain rot, like skibbity toilet. I don't know, like just kind of chatting about, like having a good time. I don't know, man.
Oh, jeez. You know,
Yeah,
I mean, you did say it there, but it had been mentioned before. I remember a time when I was talking about the teams, right? I was previewing the North teams, and Harambe, everyone remember from Requiem, top 3
Yeah.
last year. He sent me a message. He was like, "Oh, Hazza, how do you know so much about our team?" or something, and I was like, "What do you mean?" And then he just sent me some skibbity thing. Like, the players of the next generation, they're certainly something. But look, while we have the time, I said I wanted to do this the other day. Hashtag
I think China will be more competitive in internationals this year. Yeah, but they were pretty competitive last year. They got some
I
upsets.
think it's only fair we give a question, Cairo.
Yeah.
It
What's your favourite thing
rate
from
your
Vex?
setup. We can rate your setup.
It does
yeah,
look.
yeah, that's a good
I don't know.
setup.
It looks like they'll have
Yeah.
at least like
We
2,
won't
3
be able to
teams
put them
that
on
can
screen,
cause
but
upsets again.
hashtag CLNE, send in your setup and
Will I watch the
Yeah,
Evolution
let's have a look.
series? No, I'm not going to
Won't
commit
be
to
on
it.
a 3-minute delay though.
it
So
will, but that's
we'll
fine.
we'll see it in 3 minutes time. That's if we're not in game by then. So
Yep,
we just have to put an asterisk on that, not get everybody's hopes up.
of course. And while we're in prime pandering mode, shout out to everyone watching.
Might be
on all
our
the
crew.
Fun streams.
I think
The
crew,
Slug Club
but
are enjoying
I don't know.
taking
MIBR
down
look
as
good.
much as everybody else,
Yeah.
of course.
MIBR have had a long time in their antis normally
I
looking
guess
alright.
it's probably about time, Hazza. Probably chuck it to a break.
Oh, you wouldn't, would you?
Yeah,
I feel like Big Brother right now. You know, we can just stare at the
right, okay.
players and just see
Alright,
what
okay.
they're doing.
I mean, I
But
feel as
no,
if-
I agree. We can go to a break. Who knows how long? This
Yeah,
one's gonna
Isaac,
end up
I spoke
being,
about it a bit
but we can
earlier.
always come back.
It's
Sorry,
it's
I've
fine.
just
I
seen
understand
Bacon
it.
replay again.
Trust in fraud.
We can always come
Yeah, I
back
think
when we've got
fraud's
some
great.
tweets at us. Hashtag CLNE. So make sure to go ahead and give us that. But I guess we leave the player cams rolling and just mute the mics up.
Didn't mention Haven. I mean, it goes third map. Crew win Bind. MIBR win Haven. But I strongly think that match comes down to... They both ban Fracture, right? Is it Fracture they both don't play? Whoever bans Fracture first, honestly, if they do it in their first ban, has a real big disadvantage. It might actually come down to that. Rednas, thank you so much for the Prime, dude. Appreciate the 17 months. Thank you, thank you. You know I picked Heretics on Plat Chat, but do you think it's 50-50? If you're just going a form what you've seen, you probably would give Vitality like... don't know, man. Even maybe like a 55-60. The problem is Vitality look so good against Furt. But I don't know. It feels weird giving Heretics anything under 50%, really. But just the fact that Vitality looked insane. Back in nil, yeah. I think the coaches. I mean, all of those. I mean, every player on the server, I guess, is used to the big pressure games. So. I think Sen will take a map today. Yeah, I kind of think they might. I hope we get a third game. I think they can have really good ante for some of the maps. There's not too much out there. Are we back? Looks like we're back.
Welcome back to
Lovely.
Challengers Neast. We're back, guys.
Okay, so we go straight into a big buy round as well, and they want to go fast A, and we got 4 people here. And it looks like they want to go for a punish. We're in position for the Omen to flash punish.
Challengers EMEA, a spot on the line for whoever comes out the better on this map. Liquid have won 4 in a row. Zero Tenacity with their timeout. They've got ults to play with. And after this extended pause, what kind of chaos can they create?
I mean, this time round, it's not the utility that we were usually expecting from them.
Oh boy.
A lot more passive. Cupid needs to be careful, though he doesn't anticipate the player on the other side of the door. The spam doesn't get
I mean, fair play. He did a lot of damage
there.
there.
Good enough for the first. There's a lot of damage being done for Zero Tenacity here.
We'll get drone to re-clear and see if they actually push this.
Players then reveal towards that side of the map. Here is
That was one of the low HPs.
Making good use of it. We said we were going to see it at some point, and he's got Haunt to go for a second
Oh,
one
yeah.
here as well.
That was
Instead,
nice.
the fight
As long as they
being
don't
taken
have a peek
from
now,
through
it should be
Hobbit. Zero Tenacity backed
one
up
round.
into a corner.
They got some nice
with one of those
reactions
ults
going on
depend
though.
upon, so long as Grumek can't move himself any closer. Ninja's got to be looking at this re-peak, which he will successfully be able to find a seize tether with. Pretty gets that kill. Between this dynamic duo with 4
Very
years of
nice run
shared
from Cupid here. He did
experience,
so
counts
much
for
damage.
nothing against Cupid. Just cannot.
Dude, they got the eco again. They got 2-9 loss bonus. Everyone's sitting by like 3-2, 3-1.
The question that you asked has
They got 5 ults. They'll start winning some rounds soon because of the ults.
You have your answer and the lost part as well.
Vanity,
Just
hello
to
mate.
say about
Wait,
that
Liquid
would be
timeout.
that the Zero Tenacity used their timeout just
5-1.
before that
The Can's trying
extended
something.
tech. Bacon's obviously wanting to come back and refocus the
Talk to
boys.
them about sausage rolls.
Yeah,
or
maybe a
whatever it
steak
was.
bake.
Yeah, they
but,
might have called something weird, who knows.
Depends on what meal deal he was going for, but they definitely, obviously, an idea about refocusing after that long extended tech pause.
Yeah, I mean, I guess if Team Liquid Academy were talking about whatever it is they want to do next in the tech pause, Bacon has just had the full listening.
Yeah.
You know, like the uncensored voice comms.
Hello, Milan.
Type vibe. He's just had an idea. Okay, what
Liquid
are we
team
gonna
any
do
good?
here?
They got a lot of
Just won the
potential.
last round.
A lot of
Keep that in
potential.
mind. We are a quarter of the way into what would be max regulation, so yeah, I think it's important to just think about that for now. Drop a timeout in, check in. Zero Tenacity have already burnt through one of theirs.
Yeah, I
Make
think
sure the
as well.
players are focused, like you say.
Yeah, and it's coming up with contingency plans because as it comes back on
Yeah, it looks
stream,
like they
you
got
can
a good
see
amount
it
in
on
there.
Ultimates that
There is
Zero
a
Tenacity
lot of
will
ults
have
here.
executing on towards site, so that's another thing that Liquid Academy will need to be careful of.
Certainly. So, 4 ults, a 5th pending for Zero Tenacity. We'll have to see if they can be given a reason to invest some of that here. I like the smoke early on from Cupid, just cuts off the angle towards Root. chance maybe for them to...
He loves an upping fade, but honestly, like the whole, you have got a good amount of util that can give you like 3 kills through smoke, right? Fade eye, prowlers, you just shoot where the prowler's locking onto. Fade eye, same thing.
Why not? I mean, it has
Damn, Rain,
been
you've
working
actually
so
owned me here.
much. We'll see if it definitely works out.
Yeah, let's see what the retake's like on this one.
Get the spike down, but there's still plenty of delay to come through. Look at the difference this time. Team Liquid Academy aren't flooding through. They're taking their time, coming in towards site.
Well, they got
trying
nothing,
to
and they use
get
Razor.
players into the right positions. Electric has been seen. So
Oh, this is a big win for Liquid. They got Razor out of them.
Suffocating and drowning. Zero Tenacity do not have a chance.
Ooh.
And while there's a 1v1 between Gramek
shot.
and Rex, Gramek will
It's
not
clean,
be
it is
off
clean right now.
at
You're not
all.
wrong.
6 now for Team Liquid
Damage to
Academy
stop the
as they're
plant, everyone got to
guaranteed
good
at
areas,
least
Satchel
even
to
on
dodge
half,
the ult, and then the
things
ult
were
went
to go
heaven, I think, in the end.
terribly wrong after this round.
Yeah, we're just expecting the defense to get better for them. As I said before, the game that they played against Metasport on Lotus, that one ending up 13-5 as the map 3 in the series, a 9-3 defensive half. They're up against ults, but look how close we're getting to.
This should be a
on
round.
the Liquid side, right? 2 away from
I would be
Nightfall,
fine for
Showstopper, and
Ninja
then
to go
1
super aggro on this. I think this is good from Liquid. Looks like they actually want to force over towards A, maybe leave the op here so they can heavy rotate over towards C, where most likely these ults are going to get comboed.
I think.
Yeah.
In terms of that
Okay,
ultimate
instead of
economy,
setting the
that's
op up, they
another
set
round where they have
the
guns because they
raise
have
up.
not been in this position
But I still
often.
think this round was good from
That's why they're
Liquid.
not going A.
Might have been what Bacon was talking about in the
oh,
timeout
thank
also.
God, man. But the problem with them not going A is the fact that you look at Donatello and the passive information he's given to his team. Hey guys,
Yeah,
we
and
don't
they
need
gotta
to go
clear-
B anywhere
and they
near
gotta clear
the
this over
second
towards
map.
A, and gotta
They can
fake
lean
smoke.
heavier towards C or B, and I mean, even having players on B is a quick rotate towards that left side of the map.
It's just so well read on the Liquid side in terms of understanding which defaults and which variations.
Okay.
Tenacity are
Oh
wanting
my
to
goodness.
do. Well, Alexic has managed to find the opening towards C.
Okay, it might just be about how many ults they can get out of him now.
Seekers coming in to condemn Cupid's position.
Cupid
He's
is-
just filled around the bend.
I was going to say, Cupid's gone for an absolute play here.
And around the Vandal and tries to get something done, but just can't find any more than the first. GSR looking to flood back in himself. And
Yeah, let's see how much damage they can do.
can't get it done. 4 on 2. This is a great situation for Z10, or at least it was.
Is it? Oh my goodness, imagine he got
Could have
that.
been even worse. Unfortunately, Phantom Tax has put into the game, and Ninja would rather save the op than deal with what
Yeah,
is being put
could be here for a
forward,
little bit.
which is respectable.
Z10 should be happy though, they only
I think,
use one
it's
ult.
unfortunate. Rex has just tried to turn the corner, get some information.
Need more map
and it's
control.
just
They did
Rex
pretty
to
good, they
go
pushed
for
it off over towards A,
Z10 to
but then got
Rex
the pick
into
over
the
towards C
side.
at the same time.
Yeah, dude. I mean, look, someone's got to pay the Phantom Tax. That's what keeps the economy going. And thankfully for Zero Tenacity, that well-timed miss.
The
I
money?
guess you could
Yeah, he probably
say,
just doesn't want to give him up here, I
It's,
guess, is the
has given
thought
them an
process.
opportunity to build up some bank, right? They got the spike down. That's extra creds, 300 for every player. They win out the round. They keep some of the rifles. They didn't need to invest too much in terms of ults in the end. It was literally just the Seekers to clear the site and trading out Cupid. Everyone on Liquid trying to have their own hero moment, but that's where things fall apart when it felt like they had a pretty good setup
Hey,
on the whole.
and you got to imagine that Liquid will be dumping most of these
Seaside not
ults into the
strong
round.
As
try
maybe you
reset the
thought,
money.
Now Zero Tenacity say, you know what, let's actually go for this again, because if there is a gap to be found, let's go for it.
Yeah, it's still the same thing that we're seeing on A-Team Liquid.
Oh my
starting
goodness.
there at least on the defense, but as the players start to send it in
That's a
towards B,
really
Alexis
important
so
pick. It's a great trade.
Donatello's forced to
Keep
use
an eye,
his
we've got double
ultimate
kill
to
trips
get
over
the trade.
towards
4 versus 4 right
B.
now.
And sorry, over
Look,
towards
even
C, and I
having
think they
the
thought they were
ultimate
gonna...
through delay,
Is
to give
Ninja
Team
gonna peek
Liquid a
this?
chance.
Please
Ninja
don't peek this.
still on the mark,
Oh,
knows
God.
that he is close, and that operator is not
Jesus,
hitting
everyone's doing
where it
some
needs to.
lunacy plays.
GSR coming in for support, looking for
Bacon's
heads
going to be losing
right
his
in the
mind right now.
apple.
What's going on?
It doesn't come in. The only problem is with we're seeing the tail walk away. Ninja's now given the perfect angle in towards spawn, but walks away.
What's
at
the
wrong
timing
time.
like?
It was a poisoned apple, Cairo. That's the problem. And
Yeah.
Ninja, yeah, just trying
Guys,
to be the playmaker
they played this
there.
round
You
horrendously.
understand the reasons for it, but ultimately, it is going to be their downfall in this round. Liquid Academy. The
Yeah,
setup
considering
was
this was the
good.
big
I
buy
like
round
the
as
ult
well,
from GSR just to
pretty
confirm
rough.
that C couldn't be under siege that quickly. Onto Rex for now, though.
Like, I didn't even
Dropped in
mind
and
the
died for it. Nothing left to be
GSR
said
ult to
of
make sure they
this.
can't
Felt like they had a good
send it
idea
over
in
towards
the
C.
macro department,
But
just
then
the
A guy needs to
implementation of it in
chill,
the end, not
and it's
quite
fine that
there.
he's showing pressure here. He
Well,
can then go
we
back
don't
over
know
towards
what
here,
making
because then they have to
it
re-clear and
seems
use U2
that
anyway.
timed out at 5 to
And
1.
then
They
we're
won the
re-peeking
sixth,
here
and then
even,
the next couple
well,
of rounds have been going Z10's
I don't know,
way.
we just didn't need to double
And
peek.
there's the other thing that's going really well in terms of Zero Tenacity is how well they're spacing these ultimates right now.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and they're back in the game for
Yeah,
sure.
no, it's been amazing. They didn't need to use anything on the previous.
Yeah, they say these
showstopper
ults,
that went
and they've
back
had them for a
against
while
them
now as
actually
well.
From Donatello and obviously the Armageddon from GSR. Quick B fake with just the duelist. Liquid did read that out, and that was why they set up well for the CXM.
Omen flash over towards C, they take control. Got someone close, so they know that they've taken map
Now
control.
on B this time, haven't seen him here too often.
Drone goes in, we got a rifle to shoot
Double kill, and
this.
He has the Nightfall to maybe play back in towards A if needed. As that is
The drones are
last
just
set
firing each other over
of
towards
the
B.
3 sites as it stands.
Okay, so Cupid should be playing to get out of here.
The other one, of course, being Cooper, out on his lonesome in Mound, and
Yeah.
he's got quite the target-rich environment to fight into.
Yeah, he needs to be hot on the mouse here. There's plenty going to be sent his way, but he does have the TPs to get
Yeah.
out and opts for them entirely. Doesn't want to have anything to be
Insta
doesn't want
ult,
to have
Cupid
anything to
still
do
has a
with this
TP.
Armageddon being put in as well, but I mean with all the utilities put
Devastating.
in, it's the second chance that he gets caught out. GSR is at least there to trade
Yeah, I
things
respect
through.
how these two played it though. It's a good nade
Even
also.
helping out as well. Showstopper will put Zero Tenacity one player to the good and perhaps one more as well as the operator introduces itself.
Yeah, getting a little bit rough. This is nice from Z10. I mean, Alex just on the round.
Find themselves up in the player count.
Yeah, welcome back to the election.
The fade
show.
up,
It's only a
positionally,
matter of
it kind of
time
makes
before he
sense.
could
And you can do
get
some
things
stuff with
moving for
the
Zero
agent. I don't
Tenacity
mind it
again.
at all.
This is going to be round number 4, and with that, the gap closed down to just 2. As I said, coming into this, it's a map which we'd seen them play a number of times and committed to playing this Tejo comp.
Nah, it's
And
the other
I
tail
don't
with
want
this
to be
stun.
hypercritical, but I think even the ultimate that we saw used there gives a slight bit of space for Liquid to set up backside, and I thought that that little gap was enough for them to hold on, but just not quite making the most of the position. So Zero Tenacity doing enough.
You need the bacon cam. Do the bacon cam last round would have been
Closing
quality.
that gap on down yet again, like I said. And for Liquid, they should just about be able to get a buy through here in the next. They've managed to hold on to the operator as well, and Ninja will let them know when the round ends. In terms of ultimates, they have been spaced very well for those last.
Team
three.
stun?
You've
I don't
still
think
got a
so.
lockdown and a
It might have been,
cosmic
but
light to use.
The thing is
Pretty
that
sure it
Team
was
Liquid Academy, you're absolutely kicking
this tail.
yourself if you get into this half-time. Only 66, right? So far in front. The ultimate cycle sure is maybe
Yeah,
pushed
money's
into
about
Tenacity's
to
way.
be in the
There should be
bin.
contingency plans, there should be thought processes there, and protocols which Team Liquid Academy can rely upon. They haven't worked out just yet, and now you can start to see the confidence start to build back up in this attack.
Just early bit of info from Zero Tenacity towards A. That's all they've been using that side of the map right now as a resource and a way to
Yeah,
create
everyone should be
pressure.
shifting over one.
You should run.
They use the damage early, or
Yeah.
was that for the A take itself?
Electric does still have the nade here as well, so could have looked to have
Dude,
thrown
it's
that
a
on
hard
the
retake,
corner,
especially with
didn't.
Astro.
Liquid fully back away. Smoke put up instead. He's going to
Yeah,
be
I'm not
hunting
sure about
for a
that
little
move,
bit more
but
here and gets punished by
here
his
we are.
opposite number. Donatello one back, still Cosmic Divide into this post plant, but it's the Nightfall used instead to clear out the site and reveal all those players with the neural theft.
Cuper's still trying to dance with this angle, and well,
Nice
all
shot.
the utility
Nice
being
shots.
sent forward. It's MSH's rifle that's been doing so well. Is this smoker off the crossing?
Oh my god, he was literally on him and then he moved off.
Gets himself, and it'll be an easy defuse.
Nice
as
shot
the
still, but
operator cannot hit the mark.
yeah, the
You can
push
see
over
when a
towards
man is
heaven was
defeated
rough,
as
right,
soon
for
as that cross
Z10,
that
especially when they had
moves away
Astro
from the
all. They should probably just
Knew the
heavy
game
lock
was
down
up.
one, focus on the
Zero
other.
Tenacity will fall
I
in
get
this
it.
first
He had a really
half,
good round
7-4 at
the round
very
before,
least.
but
Liquid
that's
keep
not
their
the
nose
play.
in front, but they want to maximize the advantage now. The attack side still
Yeah, no, it is. It's for sure. I mean, majority of the time, like tier 2, even tier 1, to be honest, is like who makes the least mistakes. That's for sure what it's been like for at least these 3 rounds. Like these rounds are all down to mistakes.
Somewhere that they can really look to stake their claim, and once more, Liquid Academy winning out on this right-hand side and taking the space for themselves.
Well, they got a lot of info. They love getting info on the
Aggressive
side
smoke,
early.
I mean, even the drone just giving the info
I would say that they maybe don't need to use all of this so early.
Yeah, 100%. Ninja is known as they try to bring themselves back in. That's an old one.
Yeah, it's been a while since you can shoot it.
Back in my day, you could shoot the bird. Not anymore.
Not anymore. The only thing is, there won't be any more
Yeah,
Ninja.
he
That
loves
operator has been diffed by Electric.
loves the dry
As we were
repeat.
saying, that is his key piece. And Team Liquid are actually being drawn towards this seaside of the map.
Well, the Omenal gives him a lot. Let's see what Rex can do. He's got one. Ooh, the pivot. The pivot to B is nice.
Saying that, it's a quick pivot from Zero Tenacity. They had the space off the back of Pretty. Wall was set up for it.
Rex kinda has to open the door.
And Liquid Academy won't get an
I think they
idea
can
until
retake
see that
this without
spike
him
flash up
taking
at
the
the top of the
space.
HUD. They do now, and that's the call to action. Utility
Might be
goes
one
in,
of
but
those though
the
if you
start
give
of
him the
paranoia.
kill.
Rocket off the end of it, and
No
Donatello
way.
sets them on fire. Liquid
How
Academy
have they
on
won this
spot,
without losing
winning every
anyone?
single fight. Electric the last
That's
one, Liquid
outrageous.
4v4,
Again, they
and
should
only
chat.
a
They should
single
never
player
be
on
winning
the
this.
defender's
Never,
side.
never,
The
ever.
eighth
But
round is
still,
as good as it gets.
eight on
And,
defense. That's a lot. Dude, they lost pistol.
Yeah,
I know they
it's fair
ecoed
to
him
say.
next, but
Yeah, that was very well played. Donatello really is lighting up the kill.
what was this? I mean, the kill in heaven changed everything. Kill in heaven gets all gets
In
two.
terms of the scoreboard, we said it earlier. GSR is able to keep up his form moving in towards this last map. He isn't. But the good thing is the rest of the team are able to come and pick up the slack, and Donatello's
Yeah,
doing
and
well.
he's-
Electric not happy
Yeah.
whatsoever.
I mean,
Not calm with
Electric,
it. That's
feel
for
like on the
sure.
player cams probably
Going
feel
through it,
out of
yeah.
his seat
I
than
mean,
sat in
there was
when he
loads of
doing
bad rounds, especially like
exercises,
these two for them.
just taking a
Loads
breath,
of rounds they
taking
can
a moment
reflect on.
not to
Dude,
tilt,
4 after you've won a
because
pistol
this
is
someone
like.
who, as I said before, feels like feast or
Imagine
famine
winning
on
the
that
pistol
kill
and then
list.
someone tells you you're
This
gonna
is where
lose the
Zero
half
Tenacity will be
8-4.
relying upon him
Pretty
heavily,
devastating.
and already are so when he has twice as many kills as the player in second place on the defender's side as the side swap over. 2 players here, one of them him. Can it be the difference maker because he's already being put under pressure?
Oh,
Certainly, MSH
I mean,
goes
great
right
trades on
into
this.
Donatello's crosshair, and everybody's there to
We
wipe
said they might get
any
a
sort of
pistol.
defensive resistance. Spike
Oh
will
my
go
goodness,
down easily
Cooper.
enough. Is Pretty though has caught one player off guard as they try to
Oh
get
god.
into the prime
Yeah, he
position
just really
and
wanted the
most
good plant on this one.
spot,
Spike planted.
and it's not going to work out.
No, it's not. Pretty can't stop the pros prompt positions, so he has to come back into the retake, not the pre-take.
Yeah.
He is with Tyrex. Man down, but head spotted. Ninja can't get it. Salvos flush them onto an angle where Liquid will be looking to punish, and it's
Yeah,
giving a
this
window
is a
for
strong
GSR
pause.
to cross. He takes
Showing
the
off his
contact and
contact.
in fact wins the fight,
Yeah, they
setting
did
up
great
the rest of
damage.
Liquid Academy, and they are the ones
I mean,
schooling Zero
it's theirs to
Tenacity
lose.
on this
It really is.
occasion.
3-3 on
Another
pistols,
pistol in the back.
1-1
They've won so
on the
many
map.
this series.
Yeah, and it's going to be such a deciding factor coming out of this series to see like what the difference would have been, right, with those pistols if they had gone the other way. But with that being said though, anti-eco to come through for double digits, it's going to make that gap, I feel like a chasm between the two teams.
So we need to see the fight back from Zero Tenacity. As I will repeat once again, Challengers EMEA qualification on the line. Possibility that they drop back down into lowers to join both Enterprise and Metasport. Sweet
Oh,
and
but I'm
sour
nervous for them because I
now
think they
as
duel
well
over
to
towards C.
fill out
But
the
as long
bracket
as the
before.
one way is not here, they should be alright.
It's crazy as well, right? Academy rosters can play in Challengers EMEA,
Yeah.
can't play in Ascension, which will allow rosters to be able to be played in that third split if we get to it in terms of Ascension points. But as
Yeah.
for now, Electric holding
Oh
up
boy,
fast
please
on
use
now,
util on this.
playing contact for Gramek,
Okay.
holds in close. that needs to clear out.
I said before, the biggest quality that gets asked of you.
Yeah, if you watch this channel a lot, you know how much I hate watching this. I always feel like when teams do this, I always think they should try and like be default, especially when they got like double drone comp. Should always be default into the C on the eco. I feel like just hug back wall and you can have good util to clean this.
To press against it.
We got 30 seconds on this one, looking a little rough.
Back in a scarlet jersey yet again.
The push over towards B would be great.
He feels should be rightfully his. Liquid Academy heading elsewhere. They want everything for
Keep
the
an eye on the
taking.
time.
Site, in fact. Grumek playing around
15
his own nebula,
seconds.
can buy time, but will it be enough?
I mean, time is low. All it would take is denying the opportunity to get the spike down, but it's been begun. Rex is the one that has to hold on to the smoke and does so well. But the spike is down and the post plant begins. The better weaponry still in Liquid's hands.
Big Joe.
It continues to be. These sheriffs can't get the work done.
5 bullets.
And they need to, especially with low HP. Pretty puts him into pressure.
Holy, oh boy.
And Alexic
Well,
sends it
both teams
home.
on pistol,
And
both teams got
needs to come
ecos after.
through. And an anti-eco denied.
Yeah.
Fired over the line by his hand cannon 3 times over. Electric with the
God, give me the
imprint
bacon
on the round.
replay for that one. Can't be
Demanded
pretty.
of him.
Oh yeah, the hair. Yeah.
Which Zero Tenacity demanded of their
God,
players.
you get great value out of the
So we get
bacon
it.
cam.
Bacon
Holy.
frustrated again, and you can understand the reasons why. That was Liquid's opportunity to move forward in this series and to reach double digits, put themselves within touching distance of that second challenger's EMEA spot. Mixed purchase on this offense. But
I know
this is
Minnie's
one of
just
those
laughing as
situations
well,
where you
just
can
watching
cause a
it.
problem. It looks to
Okay, hero gun on
be
Rex.
execute with Rex playing A late, but the difficulty is he's not going to get that space until late because Zero Tenacity will fight tooth and nail with their own util.
100%.
Wow, there's a spam through the smoke as well.
He's gone.
And that was the one purchase that you brought through. GS are immediately going to try and pick that up. But look at the delay that's coming through. Zero Tenacity.
Yeah, how
not
clean can they
allowing
keep this as
anybody
well?
in. Not without at least a little bit of effort or a little bit of loss. It's coming through and the kill feed that loss.
And you understand GSR's reason for acting of his own accord, but it just means that
Yeah,
the team is that
at the
much
moment,
more
no
set up.
armory
Individual
buys.
tries
No
like as
armory
well.
buys. Their
It
money's
goes just the
really
same as
good.
the rest. Flawless from
Really,
Zero
really good.
Tenacity.
You'd imagine the comeback
And in this
is
story between
so
the old
doable
guard
here.
East
They go up against a
and the
Razor
new
as well
boys
for their
on the
first
block,
big buy round.
a first playoff match
Gonna be a
for
close map.
the majority of this roster, with the exception of Rex and Ninja. You have to understand that this is Zero Tenacity's playground. Sure, they may not have made deep runs before. Grumek and Pretty dashed at the finish line by players like Electric. Well, now he's on their team, and he's shooting them through, and so is Tyrex.
Well, this essentially becomes a bonus round for Zero Tenacity, has it? In terms of
Fade
how
out is
the
nice.
round.
Lands real early, so you see if they go back a mount.
And it's a
Prowler
dangerous
to
one,
secure if they pushed all the way
realistically.
off.
Rex
Oh,
don't
that's
make
great
a little
damage.
bit of
Dinked him
danger
as well.
himself as he
They can just send this
takes out
heavy.
Electric, the man who has
Yeah,
been
and they
top
lost
dollar
Razor
for Zero
early. That's such a
Tenacity.
big,
And
like,
a lot of
that's a
damage
massive
done
win.
to Grumek, who has to respect the push coming forward and allow for what you would assume to be the perfect plan, post plan for Team Liquid.
Yeah, regrowth there gets his health back, 100 HP at the very least. Liquid with numbers, and they're playing that scorched earth policy. All hands on deck. All 5 players on the site and the site itself. Finally, the cage used to cross, so there's a little bit more cover towards tree, and they can play for this crossfire. It's
Yeah,
heavy
they got
coming
nice
in from
delay
stairs,
on
and that
this.
will only benefit them.
Oh, well, the players now, as they make their way in, are still losing.
Holy,
it.
they double
Oh
saw?
my god, it's in Team Liquid. It's completely flipped. Cupid, Hanrex to hold on to backside, but remember,
Oh
they're
god, this
both
was...
low, and so is the time. Pretty needs to get a move on, or else it will all
That
be
is a
done.
scary,
And it'll be
scary
another
round right
Team
there.
Liquid round that
Shout out
seems
to Rex.
be
Rex
double
fully
digits.
saved them.
There you have
Z10
it.
will still be pretty happy, right? They
Through it
killed
by the
every
skin of
single
their teeth.
person.
In the end,
So it's all
Cairo,
about
like
this
I was
buy round
saying,
to force
Zero
them down
Tenacity
to an
going a little
eco, and they have
lighter
the
on
Razor.
push from upper. You had 3 players coming out from stairs. Liquid Academy already with backside control, and then that reposition.
Mate, that was
from
all down to Rex,
stage and
honestly.
him Ninja to go tree means that the crossfire was there. It did feel a little bit disjointed with some of the timing, but it was good enough in the end. That's most important. Alexic bringing the op back out 17 and 12. He stands head and shoulders above anyone else.
Yeah,
on
probably
Zero
fear.
Tenacity
It'd probably
right
be
now.
very similar. I would
He
try
needs someone
more
to
stuff.
help. Someone else has got to step up. It was Tyrex before, but you feel they might need another hero if they want to see this one through.
Like, you wouldn't have to play it as safe, I would feel like.
What did we say last time? Last night, stand up and be counted. Well, it's time to be.
Okay, they find out where the raise is though, so pressure over towards C. They find out that the raise is over towards A, do a smoke. They do a cage to create that they could have gone over towards rubble. They're gonna drone it as well to try and keep 2 here. They're hoping for a 2-1-2.
It's this drone from GSR that puts a bigger
And then head
question
over
on
towards
it,
the
and
C site.
you can see pretty
And they're at least gonna dodge the raise though.
considering
There's
a
that.
slight rotation from Waterfall.
GSR
He
gets
drops
a
back, he
plant.
stands on it as the
Oh
in-game
my goodness.
leader. Cupid with the spike cancels. Continuing to try and sell
Dude,
the
3
idea
people
from
here.
Liquid Academy that they're heading over towards A. But this is the standard C round. They're grouped up for it. They're ready to go, and Zero Tenacity there to greet them.
Yeah, the delay's been absolutely spot on, as was that paranoia. But as they swing out, it's Rex that gets the first.
Nice, dude. Ninja got one full running across, tapping a Guardian. I'm not sure about that. Keep an eye on the HPs. 2 are really. Oh, only 1 is really low. Oh my goodness, that is not the Razor that he wanted.
Now it's all up to the young gun.
Oh,
to
that was
carry
not
the
the
team
Razor.
over the
Oh
line
boy.
To get them closer to their opponents, but it just will not happen. 11 for Liquid. They are 1 away from map and series point.
Oh, what does the purchase look like here?
The
from
swings,
Zero
yeah, no,
Tenacity?
I mean,
They're gonna go for it with light
the first
shields, and
duel, I mean,
Rex
everyone on Liquid did
brings
good, like
out
entry-wise.
the outlaw.
Donatello and Ninja.
Or
They're
at least
both
he was
just
going to.
non-stop
I like the
swinging.
idea, a great
Essentially hoping that no one's
opportunity
back a site as well, but I think they
decimate,
cleared it with the
this team, and yeah, he will opt for it at
salvos.
the end, but in terms of this round, I think the defense did a really good job to stack up the C site.
Yeah, they just
understood what
messed
was
up.
going on the map.
I agree.
Liquid continually faking, fiending the idea that they would be over towards A. Same
How much are I getting paid to watch this? Nothing. Well, whatever you guys give me in subs. Mate, I would watch Bacon go through it for free every day.
Been isolated. Almost happened in the last round.
You'd
Certainly
have to
happens
pay me
here.
to watch Bacon
Now
have a
Team
rough
Liquid
time.
Go into this round with almost a complete post plant here with a person down.
Yeah. But look at the tools for Zero Tenacity. Seekers and a Cosmic Divide, which could cut across tree as well if they want to use it. It is just the first use rather than the latter. Donatello's brought his showstopper online, and he just closed the show here himself. Ninja also present.
Big
Man
Joel.
advantage
Oi,
for
nice
now.
little jump
The
spot on
Divide
this. How
eventually
you doing
comes
this? Who's going
in,
wide? What are we
and
doing?
Liquid box to
Smoking?
the side.
Nice.
MSH still though, and amongst the smoke, Gramek to come in here too. And you can see Donatello's looking to catch the players off guard. Wanting to wait, but that's allowing time to tick away and Team Liquid to be put into the prime spot. Gramek now
Damn, he
from
dinked him.
up above, caught off guard. He's been lowered in the health count and it will not work out in his favour whatsoever. Trying to buy MSH time, space to come in.
Whoa.
Gramek gets the first and they know that to both players are in towards tree. Have to get on the spike, but it's
Yeah.
just a tap. Using the nightfall to get back
Dude,
the
these running
opportunity
guns.
to here and
Dude,
to
it's back to
deny
back.
the
There's
opportunity
twice he's
to
done one
win.
of them.
It is the inevitable. It is
Okay,
map
6.
and series point to go for Team Liquid.
Yeah, Ninja with the drive-by at the end there as well. I was just wondering, dude.
No, it's
Gramek
disgusting,
had
dude. He did it
Star
last round with a
and still
Guardian as well.
placed. He had his stun available. The gravity well wasn't there. He couldn't have used the pull, but at the very least, you would
Rex
think
gets the Outlaw out as well. Got all 5 people he can one-shot.
That smoke which was being held, but it doesn't end up happening for them. Outlaw purchase from Rexstone was good on paper. Has an opportunity to be great here again. Behind his cage and cam, at the very least, they will begin to push the boat out on A, as they have done so many times on this attack side, where Zero Tenacity struggled to get the same
Yeah, this
kind
drone
of
close so
value.
much.
Door on the tree open. This is a statement of intent. They're not just bookmarking this space, they want to go now.
Yeah, it seems that they want to get it over the line as quickly as possible. No more wasting the time, no more frustrating
That's nice, look,
bacon
fair play.
as they look to sizzle their opponents.
Surely.
And it's exactly the case as the spike goes down. The last 2 remaining players for Zero Tenacity with just a Guardian and a Vandal in hand has it. And look at this, still Gramek takes his time to get into position.
Split up from one another. Electric leading the line. A clutch called upon of him here, and he's already managed to bag the first. Paint shells available now, knows of a target of which to hit. Nebula going up, and a chance to get on the defuse.
Wait, what a
Attempts
shot.
it at the very least, but this one was
Okay,
done from the
nicely
start.
done.
Team
What a big win.
Liquid
Big
move
win.
forwards to Challengers EMEA.
Yeah, secure
The
Challengers,
future of
nice.
VCT is Challengers quality for now, and on the 25th anniversary of the organization, they have a future in safe hands.
Yeah, very
As a
nice.
stand up and be counted. And make
Dude,
it
I would have
just a sigh
loved the
of
bacon
relief.
cam the
These
whole
boys
time.
are certainly going to be one of the four.
Just a little bacon cam just
moving
the whole time. It
forwards
would have been
and
incredible.
Towards Challengers EMEA against the top and this full region and tier
Well,
2.
yeah, I mean, he puts in
It's
so
gonna
much
be an
work, man.
interesting tournament,
You know, if
especially
Bacon's
with
on a
such
team, he's
rookies to
putting in
play
like
through, but
14,
they've still got
15,
playoffs
16
to
hours a
win.
day, just every day.
Yeah, they do. And look, if anyone could have called
It's-
the upper
it
bracket
just
final
consumes
at the
him, it's
start of
incredible.
This tournament, looking into upper Swiss, even lowers in the case
Okay,
of
chat, we'll
Schalke
stick around for the
Marble
interview,
with
and
Liquid
then
Academy, would have called you
yeah,
crazy.
we'll
I mean, it's
stream
just
again in like an
insane
hour and a half for
how
Americas.
Both of these teams have come about with a blend of older
Very
talent
nice
who've
though,
been to playoff
considering the
stages before,
considering the first
youngsters,
game we saw them
rookies,
play,
maybe
they've
it's
actually
only their first time
come a long
ever
way.
playing in a Challenger League, let
Especially just
alone to a
nerve-wise.
playoff standard. I mean, there is so much to be heralded of both of those outfits, but for Team Liquid specifically, this was always going to be a long-term project, but the fact they found this much success so early on can only make you feel great of what is to come.
Yeah, exactly, and everybody will be watching the success of this roster. I mean, even maybe some VCT teams that don't have academy rosters and thinking, wow, what a success story that this
Alright,
is
pal.
becoming.
I'll
And
see you in a
across
bit, dude.
the board, right? BBL, Pacific, etc. A lot of talent that is starting to come to
Is here
fruition
TLA
through all
Team
the
Liquid
regions.
Academy? Yes, yes,
And I'm
yes.
absolutely buzzing for Cupor.
It is nice for Donatello to have like a really big game as well. It's good for his confidence also.
That is here.
Yeah, I think you can only be happy for pretty much everyone performing on the Liquid side. Ninja included as well. I think someone who had a good performance on that map, who was unsigned the previous year as well, remember, with Chippy Chappers, as far as they managed to get an East, and has now landed on a roster which...
You went for the guard twice.
at a playoff level, and actually,
I think what Minnie's
on
trying
the
to say is
opposite side,
GSR.
for Zero Tenacity, well, Electric is just as good of a player as you expect him to be. He won that grand final in the first stage against
Hello,
Chippy
Bacan.
Chappers last year, but now has to look to the lower
We enjoyed that,
bracket. He is
Bacan. We had a lot of fun here.
by the way, with
We got
quality.
some incredible replays of you, I'm not
Again,
gonna
we
lie.
have to ask of that same team
You were going through
performance
it.
from Zero Tenacity, 'cause as good as different
Don't
bits and
understand the
pieces
day
of
you've
the
had,
game
mate. It
give
looked,
us a full picture.
it looked
We can
stressful.
get, a look
It
into
looked
that
stressful.
now with our interview coming up. We get to talk with Cupid again. Cupid, great
Yeah,
to
let's-
have you
let's
on
turn this up.
here, man. I imagine that you'll be feeling good after the win. Walk me through it, man. What are the emotions? You've qualified for Challengers EMEA. And I
Muted,
can't
of
hear
course.
him. Can't hear him.
Hello, hello. Does it work now?
Hey, he's here.
Hello. I was saying I wish I could be a bit happier, but I'm feeling sick. I'm just trying to get out of here, bro, and lay down. I've been feeling sick all day. I'm just trying to lay, sleep, enjoy my night.
Yeah, well, we'll try and make this as quick as possible then for you to make it as painless as possible. But the question I've got to ask, like, how did it feel to go up against Zero Tenacity, a different opponent for you guys? A lot of experience on that roster.
I mean, the Z10 guys are good. I'm good friends with Prit and Grimek. I think they're the most underrated players, like, from last year that didn't get, like, as many offers and trials as they should have gotten. It was fun. It's a bit hard to adapt against them. I feel like they have a lot of individual players who make individual decisions, so it's a bit hard for us to anti, but we tried our best to, like, anti them. Worked out decent, but I'm so happy to play them, and I think we'll be playing them in Challengers as well.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen you now use Teho on a couple of maps. We saw a first look at it on Haven. You've worked it into your Lotus. Is this something that you've been thinking about a lot, and was that the change that you wanted to make coming into this? Because, of course, it's a repeat matchup as well on that map specifically. Is that something you were thinking about? I'm seeing a smile.
I mean, look, we are just changing comps all the time. As we said, it's a long-term project, which doesn't mean long-term in the sense of, like, we expect results later. What we mean by that is we are working now for the whole year and the next year for the young young players. We're trying to teach them to be able to switch comps, be like creative, switch all the time. As you can see, GSR like can switch to Teho Breach in one day. If you look at it, like last time we switched to Lotus, it was one day between our officials, and we were able to make the switch. So we're just trying to improve the players long term, because I think Valorant should be played in this way, where you just switch up depending on who you're playing against. So for us, it's kind of like a little bit of an anti.
Yeah, and as an IGL as well, just to kind of move on from that question, what's it like working with Bacon and you two coming up with like these different changes for the young players? Do you guys have like this aligned vision? Like, what's that like been for you?
I mean, I've known Bacon for a while, so obviously, like, I scammed the org and got the job because of him, as you guys know on Twitter. No, working with Bacon has been great. I know him, I know how good he was in Tier 1 as well. Like, he's a Tier 1 level coach, like head coach level, 100%. So me and him work together. Right now, we're very focused on building up the players before we build up, like, us, between me and him. We're very focused on building up the players, making good macro and all these things. Then we'll worry about other things. But working him has been great. The Ante has been amazing. The guy is a great, absolute great coach. There's nothing more I need to say.
And what was it you were talking about in that tech
Big man
well,
McCann.
because Bacon had a few frustrated moments today. Actually, you know, he was going through it in the coach slot. How do you guys keep yourself going then? Because obviously we were talking about God knows what.
I mean, on our tech pod, we were just thinking, making jokes, talking about like, we were talking about like how this morning I went to physio and my back hurts and I got shocked, and we were saying like funny jokes, like shock dart my back, and like just a bunch of random stuff to like not get bored, because we have a bunch of kids. I can't say because there's a curse word, you know. So it's back on my something, you know.
Alright,
keep it PG.
Okay, man. Well, listen, don't want to keep you for too long if you're not feeling well, mate. So if you want to sign off the interview in any way possible, it's up to you.
I mean, the only thing I want to say is I'm really grateful for the org for trusting me and Bacon to make this team, to make this talents and to build this talents. I'm really happy for the org and for Eamon, the manager. Like, super happy. I hope we can make them proud. And I want to shout out Sliggy. I don't know if he's still watching. I hope he is. Shout out to Slig and the Slug Club, and I think that's it. I mean, I have an amazing team. Everybody's amazing. Everybody's talented. I think every Tier 1 team should be watching our players and pick them up, boys. Anybody. I don't care who it is. I hope it's Liquid themselves, but if it's anybody else, like, look at my players. Take my players from me. It's all good.
Damn.
Okay.
That's all.
That was cool.
No, I respect that a lot from you, man. I remember as well, you know, whenever we've spoken, you've always stood up for your players a lot and you want the best for them, whether, you know, that's with Liquid, I suppose, or another team. But if I was you, get them on that contract, man, you know? Get a long contract.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm Liquid, I'm picking all of them up in Tier 1, man. 100%. I don't get, like, they're all amazing. I don't know who I would replace. The main team is amazing as well, but I would make, like, a 10-man roster. I don't know. Like, let's make something happen, you know?
Yeah, well, you know, the last 10-man roster ended up winning champs, so who knows? Possibility. We'll find out. Thank you so much, Cupid, for joining us. Enjoy the rest of your evening, and I hope you get well soon.
You too. See you guys. Bye-bye.
Yeah, lovely interview, Cupid. You did great.
There you go, man. See, look, he is Ken.
Yeah, I think it sounds like you guys have a good mindset for the academy stuff as well. This guy's a great mod. It's actually a great mod. Always well behaved. Okay, chat. We're gonna end it there. We are gonna end it there. We are streaming again in about just under 2 hours. If anyone wants to watch some America's games, got some bangers coming up. 2 hours of ads. I can't do chat. I can't do 2 hours of ads. That's too much. Give me a streamer. It's all good. Give me a streamer.
First of their kind, first VCT Academy roster to qualify. We'll still have to, you know, keep a lookout for some of those other teams, such as K-Corp Blue Stars. I don't know where they are in France right now. I think they just made it into the playoff stage after
who we got?
like their elimination game.
Sugetsu, Sarak, Aves.
So I have absolutely no idea what's going on over there. But yeah, they've put themselves.
We do Aves? I've never rated Aves. What's Aves is Twitch.
Hold their own when they need to. For Zero Tenacity on the other side.
And chat, we'll be back in 2 hours. We will be back in 2 hours. Congrats to Bacon. Congrats to Keeper. Congrats to all the boys. Aves VLR.
We saw that against Enterprise in the
Wait.
first best of
Oh, dude, it's gone into an Icelandic keyboard chat. Someone give me a /.
Here's to seeing if they can make one more statement, because as we know, that lower bracket
Or is it back?
right now,
Which slash is it that you used to
absolutely
do raid
stacked, and I
for?
believe that we'll be able to take a look at it in just a moment as well and flash that up.
Thank
on
you so
the
much,
screen
chat.
for you all at home. We have more games to be played in a
Is it a forward
week's
slash?
time. That'll be taking
Raid
place on the
events,
13th
feel
of
that.
Feb. That's another Thursday.
Okay,
and on
chat, other one.
Valentine's Day, we've got the
So
other
give me the
bracket
backwards one, let's try
final,
that again.
Soshma versus Team Liquid Academy. Who exactly is going to be shooting like Cupid for a date in the grand final? Because
W streamer, dude. How do I change my keyboard?
Times in a row, Pyro, someone's got to do it eventually.
Yeah, thank the Lord, man. I'm fed up of saying, oh, congratulations to Apex. Finally, we can say congratulations to another team, and that's what I'm excited for, right? New winners, new region.
Wait, why is it not doing it?
New teams entirely. I mean, everybody that's come in so far
Chat, why?
has surprised.
I'm so confused. Windows key space. Is that a thing?
Is definitely one to watch out
Oh,
for,
dude,
because
that's
they,
owned it.
everybody looks insane. Everybody has their own problems, and we've got a full week of prac before we get there.
Okay, there we go, chat. We got there. It was
shout
easy.
Out to everyone, of course. Watch partying along as well.
We finally
And
got there. Yeah,
of
shout out to the
people tweeted
casters
me,
also.
#CLNE during the tech
And
wars.
I will see you all in a couple of hours, chat. Thank you so much for watching.
Hunter,
Thank you, thank you,
Sliggy,
thank you. Shout out to
Liam was
oh,
watching
love it.
earlier as well.
Shout out to
Man of the people. You gotta give
Liquid
the guys
Academy
their
as well for
flowers,
this big
and
game from them.
here is
All right,
the
peace everyone.
hashtag
Peace,
if you
peace,
wanna
peace.
jump on
See
it
you in a
as
little
well. CLNE.
Thank you, mods. Thank you.
ValLeague_NE on Twitter. Same as YouTube, and of course here, ValorantLeague_NE.